Well, Kaylee has arrived home. I don't know. My sibling, I don't know, so there might be an extra person on the Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Welcome to my world.
Tell them no more Wi-Fi for them.
It's fine. It's whatever. She only uses it for her phone.
Anyway, so we're ready to start.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I messaged Huffle and I messaged Huffle. She should be here when she can get here.
Okay.
Okay. I probably will notice something sooner or later.
I'm gonna scroll down here now. No,
Aspire, we still have all that pain and suffering.
I know, that's what I trauma. I said I'm ready for trauma. Why did you keep messing with it?
Good I can. Hello, everyone.
Glad I didn't try this tribbles.
I have an idea. Give me a second. Well, you would. Go ahead. I got an idea. Just bear with me.
Hi, Drag.
Hello.
What are you
Everything's fine.
What?
saying?
That... Okay, something about this combination hurts me. But also, it's very good.
Okay, to be fair, I just went in a loop.
I know, but like...
Perfect.
Oh, God.
Why would you put the spider on her head?
Because it won't fit anywhere.
Yes.
You know what? No. I got another idea here. Hold on. Move the spider. So we put the spider on her because I already have my familiar. It's right here. Oh, can I get him to balance on there? Nope. Okay.
Anyways, hi, chat. How are you all doing today?
Hello.
Yes.
I'd like to welcome you all to more Shadows of Landar. Last time one. I'm not doing narrator voice, that's just, no. That's just cringe. Oh god, sorry, I had to look at numbers real quick. Episode 94, how did you put up with me this long? Yeah, last time, the party... Let's see, they picked up with the remainder of the dream inside the house, I believe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You guys realized it was a dream.
Dream after.
You realized it was a dream after. Which is why I refer to it as dream. You all made your way eventually into the city, and actually went the same direction, and... Well, no, you teleported yourselves in. Thanks to Null. Surprising the two individuals. Oh yeah, they didn't stand a chance. You guys found your way down into the depths below the castle. And you found Daddy Dearest. Along with some bandits. I hear myself.
Sorry, I took off my headset for a second to fix my hair.
Oh, good. But you, found and neutralized Daddy Dearest. Along with his bandit friends, which was one bandit who got cloned and controlled multiple other bandits' versions. It's fine, it was a complicated process, but you guys neutralized that very quickly by killing the main guy. I really should have rethought that encounter. It was a little too late for that.
Don't make it known was probably the best way. Which one was the real one?
That was mostly for me to keep track, but yeah. Keeping track of things is hard. My fellow DMs know this.
Difficulties.
Best advice I can give you is if you're trying to do that, mark them with like a number that you know is the leader, and or put it like on a notepad wherever you're putting their health.
True. But you guys dealt with them. You divvied up some belongings And you have sent your derpy friend, the Dragonborn Rogue, to investigate the home.
Stalverk wants to keep him.
After what happened, I think all of you do. Possibly.
He was very good. I don't think Yoggle's a traveling with a group type, though.
No.
I don't know. As much as he stumbles upon you guys, you might think he's following you. I mean, what?
Or we're following him.
Accidentally, or you're accidentally following him.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would be some shit. Just
It's like your Pokemon rival, man. You always end up in the same place.
No, except this one is just
I'll go and find him over time.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Null's just been scrying every session. I just haven't told you guys. He's like,
we're in teleport
where the
every
fuck?
time now.
He's like, where the fuck is Yoggle? I want to scare the shit out of Yoggle. Where is he? Why? Why though?
Everybody get in
Why
a circle. No, man, we're gonna leave this space right here open.
Teleports. Yoggle's sitting there trying to pick a lock. You guys just appear on the other side of the gate, and the rest of you around him. He's like, what the fuck?
Just don't give me sending.
Oh god.
Yeah. Anyways, we're picking up after you guys have allowed him to run off, and he's probably been investigating now for about 20 minutes at this point, is where we're picking up, which I'm going to make some rolls for him. And of course, that is first roll for him. Go about your business.
Yeah, I think Stalverk was gonna head back up. Unless we want to stay here in this creepy Underdark thing, whatever.
Oh,
the hell. Okay.
No.
I need this.
No, stay.
And my pencil. Okay.
I feel just one time I'd like to see the city and not look absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And heading back up.
I don't know.
You
It
wanna
has
have
a
any
weird
idea-
charm to it.
You know, I guess I can see that. Also, question to possibly think for just a wee bit here. How exactly do we welcome one back to the world of the living? Well, I know how, but what does one say exactly?
Hey. What do you mean? Welcome back.
What do I mean? So my brain might be having a mild.
What was that?
Don't mind me. My brain's been having a mild.
No, I was meaning
What
Fluffy.
Fluffy's
That's
yeah.
how
Right.
Yeah, it's a 50-50. Toss up what you say. Whatever you want, honestly. Honestly, the magic that I'm using is a little bit a little bit stronger, takes a little bit longer to cast than the Revivify.
Watch out.
Resurrection.
Shouldn't we, like, defrost her first?
You know, I feel that might help. Yeah.
Since I don't know if bringing her back while she's frozen is a good idea.
I think, you know, yeah, let's not be hypothermia. Let's not have hypothermia be the first thing they feel. Oh god,
I mean,
they haven't ate things, have
fair.
they? Welcome to the world of food. Got it.
I feel like that's maybe the least of their concerns. It's not exactly a easy process coming back from that long ago.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Actually, they come back with all their hit points, but they have a -4 to everything.
Yes.
And that goes down once per
Exhaustions.
long rest.
Yeah,
Right.
not even exhaustion. It's yeah.
Yeah. It's stacked for exhaustion, so that's fine.
Yeah.
The flat negative. And believe I can do that if I have the diamond once today. Well, the second time I can do it another time. But I need to rest. But I'll be tapped for my higher levels.
Do we want to try to bring her mom back, or is that something we should ask her?
We could ask her. We'll need her help to bring her back anyways.
Okay.
Having somebody that knows the person tends to make it easier.
Yeah, that would do it.
No!
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I erased something I didn't want to erase.
Ah!
Sorry. I erased a design that's been on the board, and it's survived on the board. It's this thing over here. I actually erased one part of it.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I just gave up on mine. I just ended up hitting clean up all.
There. Alright, so you guys make your way up. And you see, I don't know how to describe this. Hold on. You see Yago coming out of a room, and he has a bunch of crap in his hands.
Ooh, anything nice?
Well, you hear some clanging of of what you assume is coin and some other things, and you see him holding just a short sword and a battle axe, kind of clutching his arm with a bunch of other things. Kind of. I'm going to say you guys go to the dining room area, because you see doors open everywhere as you're walking through. As far as coming back up, so you assume Yago's been in all these rooms already.
Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna look. He was letting Yago do all the work.
Yeah, that's fair. There's about 10 different areas he searched. I want to say that. So I rolled 10 different investigation checks. He only found nothing in one of the rooms. And that was a 10 total. So, here's what he found. First room, he found a pouch containing close to about 1,500 gold pieces. Second room, he found a ruby worth 250 gold pieces. Third room, a diamond worth 500 gold pieces. You know, fuck it. I'm not doing this as a DM. I'm doing it as Yago. I found golden gems. I found weapons, and you see him just kind of chuck the short sword and battle axe to the ground. I found all these papers. I don't know if you're going to need them. And he kind of chucks them on the table. And then you see him start digging in bags. I found his folder. Got more paper in it. Is of no use to Yago.
Stalverk probably kind of look at the paper.
Found this older, falling apart book.
Yeah.
Older, falling apart book.
And he just chucks it on the table. And then his book with it looks like a lock on it. I don't know why. I've been told by my mentor, if a book has a lock on it, it is not worth reading. And he just kind of chucks it onto the table. And that's all I found.
Stalverk's looking at the paperwork and stuff, trying to figure out what it all is.
Okay, so you said they're around picking up the folder. So the first thing you notice when you open up the folder, there's a bunch of names, and it looks like a bunch of information about people. But as you scan through the papers, there's a bunch of names, yes, but at the bottom of all of them, you see dealt with.
Huh. That's nice.
These were essentially loose ends he did not feel like hanging around.
Hey guys,
So-
I found the murder list.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And actually,
Obvious
I
place.
take that back. There is only one paper in that entire thing. You see a name you recognize.
Mhm.
And they are not dealt with.
Who? Or is it a name only he would recognize?
No, it's a name all of you recognize. I'm going to message you it.
Oh dear. I don't like that.
One moment while I get his character sheet pulled up so I know if I have a last name for him or not yet.
I was definitely taking that diamond for later.
I don't. Very fair.
I don't know if Letari's looking through the other papers with him.
Yeah,
Stuff.
she's looking at everything and then also glancing at that locked book, probably wanting to get into that.
You just see that name there?
I feel like I know who it is, but I just want to double check.
Real quick, do either of these books look like they're like
One-
magical in nature?
I can tell you the older book, no. The older book looks like a history of the area. It is legitimately an old book that it deals with stuff older than the city. Or older than the modern city. The locked book, you, even without making a check, you do feel a magical aura coming off of it.
This is dangerous.
And I'll be 100% honest, it does feel slightly powerful.
Powerful magic. Magic is dangerous.
Old
But-
magic. Sorry, I had to. Couldn't resist.
I'll look into this, but carefully.
Mm.
I don't trust it.
Stalverk's currently just staring at the last page of that folder.
Don't ask him yet. Hold on.
I'm waiting for some info, yeah.
Wait, when you're sure that's safe?
If it's safe, and if I feel like it's something that won't be abused by you,
What do you mean by abused?
I wonder if
Cause
that's the book
more
that
danger.
screamed at Raven.
I will say,
if it's a screaming book,
no, it does not look like the same book.
We never saw it. I'm just he's just
Yeah.
making a joke.
You guys didn't. That's actually true.
if it's a screaming book, he's giving it the Letari, for sure. But not telling her it's a screaming book.
You
Just
know,
stroke its spine first to be safe. I'm told evil books like that.
Yeah, he's just gonna try to like investigate it while things are going on.
Real quick, Letari, you were looking through the other papers as far as are on the table. You see floor plans of major places in the city itself, including the castle you're currently in. And you also see markings for different enchantments or spells that were used to safeguard certain areas. And as a note for you, the front of the castle at the drawbridge, you see a note for Modified Cloud of Daggers spell
oh,
as being, and you do see the note for the modification. It spawns about 50 greatswords.
Jesus.
I just want to ask a question real quick, Jay.
Mhm.
Why is this here and why is it floating?
What? Oh, there's a
Ignore it.
yeah, it's broken.
Okay.
It's
just-
broken. We're
just
assuming
looked at
we're assuming it's some mod that was
You
probably
can probably have to go back
not
and
updated.
unsubscribe and resubscribe or something and then spawn them back
Yeah.
in. I've
Yeah,
had to do that on
thinking-
stuff.
we're thinking it's the mod just wasn't updated properly, which doesn't updated. So
That's fair.
a big possibility.
Just like turn my camera and then
It's
look
fair.
behind the ice tower.
That's what I was playing with before. Yes, I did.
Okay, he's gonna close the
Alright.
folder and set it back down then after that.
Alright. That's fine. But yeah, those are the notes you see. On the guard barracks, on the plans for the guard barracks, you do see, which it's listed on top what it is, so it says
Mhm.
barracks. You see anti-magic marked on about 8 different rooms. They look like they're that one I had planned. Because Letari saw the warning.
Yay.
It's dry.
Fine. That's fine. I stopped I stopped before I kept continuing.
Mhm.
So I'll just go back to the beginning of the cells as far as what that stuff. All right. But yeah, when you're looking at the cells, it is marked as far as anti-magic, but you see 2 of them are specifically marked along with the anti-magic life draining.
Oh, good.
One more building you see, you just see something marked as home. And you can assume the layout of this based on positioning of one room in particular. It is a room you guys saw Raven's body fall out of.
Ah, the tower.
Yep. And on that one specifically is marked anti-teleportation out of room. It seals people in permanently,
Got it.
unless they want to plummet to their death.
Got it.
Let me see. But yeah, the short sword and battle axe are just plain weapons. You can assume he went into the room with a bunch of dead guards, and kind of snatched some weapons because that was the best thing he could find.
Hmm.
What is everybody's passive perception, by the way?
Like 11.
11.
That's high enough. That's high enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you hear a fumbling sound and slight crashing, and you look out into the foyer area with the stairs, and you see a guard has tripped and is just bolting out the door.
Okay. Bye.
You can assume, mostly because you did see him briefly, Stalverk, through the spider.
Yeah.
That is the guard that pissed himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is the guard you guys scared the crap out of.
That poor guy.
He's gone.
Yeah, that's all Star Wars.
By the way-
that poor guy.
By the way, he's running out the front door towards the drawbridge.
Wait, hold up.
Mm.
You
Go that way.
you run. Do you run to go after him, or do you just yell that out?
I don't think Noel's gonna run.
You okay? I need to make a roll. See if he stops.
Stalverk might if it doesn't look like anybody else is going to.
Does anybody else go?
I can.
To be fair, Stalverk could technically go teleport in front of him.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wish to?
Yeah.
Okay. You teleport in front of him just as, and you notice this because you feel it on your back, about 5 feet behind you because you teleport facing him. You feel a magical aura 5 feet behind you, and if you glance back, you see the outline of a glyph with a great sword image depicted in the center of it.
He was gonna run right into that. Oh, God!
Okay, calm down.
I don't have anything.
No,
Your-
you're gonna
Your friend
run
already frisked me.
You're gonna run into a trap if you keep going this way.
He peeks around you, sees it. Oh! And you hear a very disgusting sound I'm not going to describe.
The poor guy.
You immediately catch the whiff of it with your enhanced smell.
Thanks. I
You're
appreciate that.
I wasn't describing the sound, but yeah.
Look, we're not gonna bother you. You can go back in there.
Okay, I just won't kill me. I have nothing. I was threatened. That's the only one reason I went along with anything. I just want to go home. I don't even live in the city.
If you're gonna go home, take the side gate.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in and go to the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And you just see him kind of walk his way in. He walks past you guys. Hi. And he just moseys on out through the kitchen.
Yeah, come back.
Look, he survived.
Yeah, I was gonna points down at papers.
So I figured out why the bridge was dangerous.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I almost ran into it, teleporting in front of him. That would have hurt.
Oh, yeah, great swords, not just a cloud of them. Bad, very bad. Don't go that way.
What?
Pain and suffering.
Huh.
Do you remember the thing I mentioned about not taking the drawbridge?
Yeah, I caught that much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
apparently Cloud of Daggers spell that got modified to use great swords instead.
Huh.
By the way, does the damage of great swords.
Yeah.
Stalverk
Same
might
thing.
survive it.
You know, something tells me testing
Just go
that out
turn
might
someone
not be
else.
the best idea.
Well, there's about 50 of them.
Yeah.
It's fair. You might
It's fine.
survive it. That's actually very fair. You could actually survive that.
This is giving Null ideas of, hey,
I don't like this.
modify spells.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. I'm sure that's fine.
Oh,
I will say
no.
one other thing about the locked book. You do notice little pieces of paper sticking out of certain points in it.
Can you make like Arcana check to see if it's gonna
Roll me an
do
Arcana
anything
check.
weird?
Roll me an Arcana check, and it is neither advantage or disadvantage. It is a flat Arcana roll.
Well, that's going on.
Mhm.
Because Stalverk can specifically message one person. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you got a minute, Letari? I want to talk to you.
Anyways, more of that conversation. No. What you sense on this? It is some...
It's actually probably gonna step out of the room.
Yeah.
How to describe this other than... Like I said, you would sense it was like an older, powerful magic. What you sense in some of the pages is something based on alteration type magic.
Hmm.
But a lot of it is a mix of necromancy and transmutation.
Okay.
And you can sense, because you guys dealt with a certain creature your first time here. Well, not your first time here, but the most recent one here. That flesh amalgamation.
Oh, this was
You can
bad
sense
that way.
this was used in the creation of it.
As he's looking at does he see these two, all the corners eyes walk off?
I mean, he's
What's
not hiding that he walked off.
Yeah, you would. But see, if he's not hiding it, then yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna send Cuddles to kind of keep him guarded.
Fair. That's fair.
Cuddles
With-
doesn't understand you, but Cuddles is
Yeah.
gonna protect.
Cuddles is just gonna stand guard and watch the front door probably, and just kind of rotate in place and just watch areas.
It's walking this crab walk around you with its arms up, staring out
No,
away
no,
from you,
no, no,
like
no,
a
no,
defensive.
no, No.
You see, Stalverk's trying not to laugh because it's a serious situation. Remember when Nall cried on your father about, and he was like trying to figure something out or whatever?
Yeah.
He's gonna pull out the paper and hand it to her. You might want to give him a warning to stop.
Huh? I'm gonna look at
What
the
you
paper.
see when he pulls out the paper, it looks similar when you glanced, sort of saw that Stalverk was looking through a folder of papers, and you saw some names.
Mhm.
Paper looks similar to those that he had flipped through.
Mm-hmm.
And at the top of the paper, you see your father's name.
Mm.
As you scan through it, you see. Let me see. As I've already forgotten what I said, you see different things, like different information that has been received from him. But you also see notes of he doesn't realize what I'm doing. He's giving me this information under false pretenses. Raven's father was basically leading yours along, as far as that he was obtaining this information under false pretenses.
Mm.
So you see information about soon-to-be rituals for unlocking things were soon to be given but were never received, which you can assume is why he was in this folder.
Mm.
Because every name minus that one has been dealt with.
Oh,
You may want to
boy.
also warn him that he's the only one that hasn't been disposed of in that list.
Yeah.
And I will note, did you take extra time looking through the different names, by the way, Stalverk?
Yeah, you would have.
Okay, so other things you would have noticed, they were all giving information or helping him under false pretenses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I say you probably want to warn him that there might be somebody coming after him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just exhausted in the whiplash of emotions of course this is happening to us, but also oh crap, plus oh no.
Oh, this could have been what the danger was.
Yeah, that is her thought, but also it still could be a danger because if he's anything like her, he's not gonna just stop easily. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a hold of him then.
Oh, if all else fails, we can try to make our way over there. If we have time.
We're probably not gonna have time to make it all the way to Haven.
And you make a roll.
I'll be honest with you. If it was the choice of me or your dad, I'd rather go save your dad.
I am not... That is not a either or. Allura is with him. I can at least alert her as well, and try and make sure that he doesn't do the me thing, and still try and figure it out anyways.
How about this? You talk to your dad. I've still got coin. I'll talk to Allura while you're doing that.
Okay.
That way she's at least aware that he might be reluctant.
Yeah, I don't know entirely if he'll be reluctant, but it's an assumption based off of personality. I don't know. Might just be me.
You can tell him we have proof of it too, that he was being led on.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, I'm not gonna RP it, but while she's doing that, he's gonna basically explain what they found, what's going on, and that Letari's contacting him, but that Allura should keep an eye on it.
Okay.
In case he doesn't stop, because he's not sure what these rituals do.
So,
Yeah.
before that happens,
Oh.
we're going to do a quick flash about 50 miles away.
Oh, God.
Lily and Fenda,
Oh, God.
you guys have been in Haven with the rest of the people that escaped Whitestone for the past week or two. It hasn't been all that long since what happened. It's essentially just roaming the town, getting to know people around town, helping out, anything to keep yourselves busy while you await word or something.
Mhm.
Lily, since you're floating, you see things start shaking, but Fenda, you feel it. You feel a slight vibration in the ground. It's like a jolting vibration.
That's not good.
No.
And a couple minutes pass and hear an echoing, cracking sound. Like stone splitting.
She's gonna kind of try to stay above, but she's gonna, make sure nobody's getting hurt and helping people get out of the way and stuff, is what she's doing.
Well, where you hear it is closer towards the beach.
Great. Never mind, she'll just go fly that direction.
Which is interesting because there's no stone on the beach. But you had heard stories from fishermen and stuff while you were finding things to do and helping out. You had heard stories about a stone shelf under the water about 50 meters. So you can assume the echoing was because that crack happened underwater.
What do we see as we head that way?
You head over, and the first thing you notice is Letari's father, Armir, sitting on the beach with a book in his arms, and he just has a pen. He's going through it, and looks like he's sketching things and making notes on a separate little piece of paper. You see him glance up, as you guys notice this as well, about 70 feet out, you see a slight glow in the water. And you see him hurriedly getting up and grabbing his stuff and kind of backing away from the water. I don't know what that is.
Can't be good, right, Grismo? Grismo thinks the glow in the water is fish.
We should make everybody leave the area.
Grismo desires.
You say that, and you see something begin to breach the water. A tentacle. Followed by another. And another. And another. Until about 6 or 7 tentacles have breached the surface. And I haven't exactly mentioned how massive they are, but they're about 40 foot in length. Armir looks at you guys and just yells, "Run!"
You first.
Yeah.
Kraken.
You're coming with us, right?
He's already bolting.
Okay, right. Yeah, this has been coming.
Yeah, she's lagging a little bit behind because she's a fucking halfling, but she's running.
Well, you say that, But Armir scoops you up and just goes. He's a lot stronger than you think he is, than he
Fair.
looks.
Griswold's steed now has a steed.
Essentially, yes. But
Fairy is currently
guys-
his steed.
you guys bolt, and you eventually make it back to where Allura is, and that is when your message goes through to Allura, by the way, Stalverk.
Mm.
And Letari, yours goes through your father as they burst through the door. That is good information to know. We have bigger problems.
What do you mean, bigger problems?
I
Is
think
that
the plan of...
Allura or Armir that said that?
Let's Armir to Letari first.
Ah, okay.
Because he... I think the seal to the water plane just broke.
What do you mean the seal to the water plane broke? Dad!
Allura hears him say this, and then over the coin to you, Stalverk. So... It seems we have an angry force of elemental nature that is, currently in the waters outside Haven.
Of course you do.
We'll be making our way north. We're going to try to get the townspeople out before any mind shenanigans with this Kraken can occur, and yeah.
Please be quick about it and be safe while doing it.
Oh, we're already packing people up.
He's just gonna put a hand on Letari's shoulder, like, calm down.
Uh,
It makes you feel better. If it gets too close, she might attack it. And if she hits it, she's gonna hurl it through hell.
You know,
Give him a round.
maybe, just very possible, but yeah, it's maybe.
No, it gives him a round if I hit.
That's true.
There's no save.
Yeah.
They
That's
just take
very
10d10 psychic damage.
Yeah.
That's also true.
It hurts. I'm gonna do it once.
Player knowledge, it's-
terrifying.
Yeah, player knowledge, it's not fully through yet.
Hmm.
That's fine.
So you guys got they got a little bit of time. Yeah, we get back to Imperius now.
He's just gonna, like, pull her to a hug.
I'm assuming there were
Okay.
very audible sounds of distress.
I
yeah,
think she was
More than likely.
yelling all this.
yeah, she was. She was not being quiet.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna give her a hug and try to calm her down.
You know,
Yeah.
screams,
definitely.
kind of-
Poke head out here. Or I guess walk out here. I don't know where here is, but
It's just like out to the foyer area.
Yeah,
okay.
because they were in the kitchen. Or the
Mhm.
dining room or whatever.
Yeah, they went kitchen, dining room, foyer, essentially. So,
Noise of distress, not always something you want to hear.
You want me to explain it to them?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, it turns out he was tricking a bunch of people to help him, and her dad happened to be one of them. That's what he was researching when you scryed on him.
Oh, good.
And I was gonna have her warn him, but it seems that, the seal to the water plane broke, so they're leaving Haven.
Oh,
Mhm.
Good news, they have some time.
Well, I mean,
Hopefully it wasn't something that he was working on that caused that, but, you know, I digress.
we'll have to find out. However,
Did you manage to warn him about the possibility of somebody coming after him, by the way?
I got everything out, and then he said the thing, and
Pats her on the head. Like, okay.
You know how, in the short time that, well, I say short, it's been a few years at this point that he's been back. You've realized while he may not address something in that moment he's told, he keeps mental note of it, so he knows.
She's going to assume he hasn't been back for a few years. They just got him back like a few months ago, if not only a few weeks ago in game. So, because we got him after the time jump.
I think it's been months by this point.
Yeah,
That's
I feel
fair.
like months, and Letari's spent maybe a few interactions with him. So she's going off of a lot of assumptions that he'll probably handle it later.
So, more bad news for Letari. You're not getting this book.
Why? Just
Because
holding
you're
her
not
head at
making
this
one
point.
of those creatures that attacked us.
Yeah.
More than likely, I have to use to make those big flesh things.
Oh yeah, that's not a good idea to read that then.
That's
Nope.
fair. Okay.
Which you can assume is why the lock is on it.
Speaking of those things, we never did deal with the other one that I saw, did we?
You asking DM?
Both, technically, because he saw one in the
You did not,
basement. Yeah.
but at the same time, you didn't sense it as you passed the barracks.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, it has not been dealt with that you know of.
Yeah, he's gonna point that out, that there might still be one of those running around somewhere.
Good. That went so well the first time we went against one of those.
Remind me, was that the thing I had trouble taunting?
Yeah. One of the
Right.
things. The thing that can also see him when he's not with us.
Yep.
Oh, good.
And the thing that, even at my full strength, almost drained all of my resources just to keep you guys up.
Yep.
And I'm not at my full strength. I'm not near tapped by any means. Normal situations I can handle. That I'm not certain. At least not today.
We could send the animals out, scout the city, see if they spot it.
You see Yago kind of peeks out. Where was Thing? I go look.
The last place I saw it was in the basement of the barracks, but I don't think it's there anymore.
You might have a clue of where it went if it is, at least, maybe.
Actually, there was people locked up down there. You think you can go release them if they're still alive?
Yago, go try. Yago, go look. And he just kind of...
If you see that thing, though, don't try to fight it.
Yago will run. He starts to take a step.
Run!
He starts to take a step towards the front. He's like, never mind. Greatsword. No. Goes this way. And he actually says, goes this way. Like, he narrates.
Because
His
I
exit.
remember that, wasn't, the old leader of the town or something down there and stuff?
Yeah, he
Or
was.
mayor or something. He's not sure if any of these people are still alive, but...
No. Letari, do you show the plans as far as of the different places to everyone?
Yeah, she'll motion. She's not the brain to explain them, but she'll motion to them and go plans, buildings, things. Brain is short circuiting at the moment.
Is there a way to, figure them out?
You remember going through that section
Hmm.
and looking into the rooms, and you remember which, you remember about which cell he was in, And unfortunately, it is one of the ones marked life draining.
Great. You might not.
So
be
odds
bad.
are he is gone at this
He's
point.
still, like I said, he still wanted y'all to check. Mhm.
Oh yeah, he's going to go look. It's very low chance he finds them.
This is fine.
Right. So do we want to attempt the ritual before you rest, so you're not out of commission an entire day?
Well, we need a diamond first.
We can go look at the stuff y'all found and see if there is one over there.
There was one that's worth about 500 from what I can gather, but that's not enough.
Is there a way to, like, compile a bunch of them, or does it have to be specifically that one?
Look at the wording of component. If it says diamond or diamonds, a diamond
Damn.
worth at least 1,000.
I will say,
I can go check the city.
yeah, but say you can assume this being the capital city, you can assume there's a gem shop of some sort in the city. And
Yeah.
you're aware that certain places would have uncut gems, so they'd be worth more. Because they're slightly bigger.
Ironically, a gem's actually worth more cut.
Fair.
Yeah, we can go look around. Through the side entrance. Not through the drawbridge.
Is there any way we can dispel that?
I mean, probably. I probably could. You want me to try?
Need to check something here.
Just in case, because that's going to be there for anybody who does try to pass through it, so it'd be better to get rid of it while we can. Unless we
Okay.
want to leave it up as a defense while we're resting.
That's a little too risky.
Yeah. That guard almost ran into it. I can't imagine nobody else won't.
We'll walk over in his general direction.
Okay. It's not... You can assume the guard didn't see it because he was focused on just getting away. You walk out carefully and you're able to make out the glyph. You can assume it's... The placement is where it is. People from inside the castle will see it. People coming in from the outside of it would not.
And he'll trace his hand and cast Dispel Magic.
Go ahead and make me a roll. Make me the check, and it is using your spellcasting modifier.
So that is a total of 19.
That is 2 over.
Ooh.
You see the glyph flash, and it doesn't dispel under normal circumstances. And what I mean by that is, dispel magic is what, 30-foot range?
120.
Okay, how close do you get?
As far away as I can be, technically. He's not going to get close
Okay.
enough to it.
Fair. You'd be able to see
Line
it
of sight.
as soon as you step on. Yeah, you'd see like the edges of it, like at the base of the stairs leading into the castle. So that's another 50 feet away. And when I say it doesn't dispel under normal circumstances, it triggers it. And you see 50 gray swords just, and you all inside just hear this impact of metal on stone.
Pokes his head out the door. You alright, dear?
Anyone who pokes their head out in enough time to see this would see this, and all you see it anyway. You see all these great swords protruding from the ground. About this length of the sword is about halfway in the ground,
Good news is
and then they
dispelling.
vanish.
Right.
Bad news. Apparently, dispelling it triggers it.
Oh, good. We should keep an eye out for more of those just in case.
Well, it's easy enough to spot as long as you come from a proper angle.
I mean, I was able to sense it, so we have that much of a warning, in a way.
Yeah, Alright, as long as there's enough decent airflow, you can sense magic around you, can't you?
About
Which
50 feet.
thankfully there is a gentle breeze outside, anyways. So
Yeah, you
it's
can also make it with cantrips.
true. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll go search the city and see if we can't find a diamond then.
Might as well stick together. In case there's any more surprises. We'll go surprises.
Do you lower the drawbridge to go across it? Or do you have to side?
If he's dispelled, I didn't see a reason to not
Okay.
lower it.
You lower the drawbridge, you hear the click, 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 as it clacks down, and then you hear the hefty thud of the heavy wooden thing just hit the ground on the other side. Nothing happens. It
I
just,
imagine at this point Cuddles will probably vanish because it's only an hour.
yeah, he'd be gone at this point.
Just the rocks.
Mm.
Let's get going, I guess. Start heading that way. We'll start heading towards the city because it's gotta search.
Mm-hmm.
You legitimately begin making your way downtown.
Mhm.
I hate myself for that, but it's legitimately where you guys would head. Yes, I do. I do hate myself for that. I just hate that most shopping districts are at the downtown areas of towns.
I don't know. In California, they're always in the middle.
It's fair. I'm going to need investigation checks as far as because see a lot of the shop names and boards marking stuff are kind of dilapidated,
Mhm.
non-existent. Letters have fallen and all that kind of stuff.
Right, those times I almost rolled disadvantage going like, wait, this is one of my few characters that actually doesn't mind the fucking sun.
I need to go grab a thing real quick. Don't
Not
mind
that
me.
I needed such disadvantages.
Oh my gosh!
Rolled a nat 20.
That's
Holy
beautiful.
crap!
That is
I have
beautiful.
+1 to my investigation.
Jesus. All right, give me a moment. I need to find. There we go.
I'm
That-
just happy that this die has been decent to me so far.
Mhm.
It's my white and gold die.
Hey.
The lowest I rolled was on the Arcana check, which was a 15 on the die,
Yeah.
+11.
I'm going to ask a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
What I want to talk, I'm going to. Okay, I just why'd I scroll away from it?
Goes.
Let's see.
Huffle rolled a 16.
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Fine. I will say where I put that message, and that is in an RP chat
Oh.
between.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, I just.
Thank you. That's what I need.
Good. I think there was also NAMS.
Also, what?
Yes. there are things, names, and things like that also in there.
Yeah.
Was there? Fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was.
Hold on,
Okay.
I will find.
Find them and put them. That will work for me.
Yes.
And I will. It'll be added at some point. It's fine. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I found the girl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So based on.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Cause pain.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-huh. Because all of the tears were had because I asked one question.
It's fine. There was an RP that had to happen. It's fine. Because apparently Stalverk and Letari met once.
Yeah.
So, based on your numbers that you rolled, let's see, the 19, you do make out. I want to start with the 19, because unfortunately the town is a lot of disrepair, so even a 16 is not high enough to make out what some of these buildings are. Even looking inside of them as you pass by, it's hard to make out what these shops sold, because it looks like they've been looted or gone through and torn apart from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
19, you are able to make out as far as what a few shops are, and one of them, it does appear to be a jeweler's shop, but it looks like it's mostly fine jewelry itself. There's no stones of any. You don't see any stones or where they would work on cutting stones. But 30. The fucking 30.
Yes.
You guys make your way a little bit deeper in, and it's actually close to what you can tell is like a bank. You see the windows to this place, the glass is broken, and you see an attempted bending of metal bars, but the bars look like they've shifted maybe an inch out of place. That is it. These bars look to be adamantine. And the door is also barred this way. You can assume that this place is sealed off for a reason, and that reason being you can see some high dollar looking chests through a kind of falling off the hinges door in the back. And you can assume this is a gem repository.
This is the temptation of, I can just teleport in there. Hell, I could just walk through the door in Theroplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably come over and kind of look in the windows and stuff. And motion everybody over.
You guys head over as far as to where Stalverk is, and you see this, like, this interior is in much better shape than all the other places, and you can tell why. You see shelves and some displays like burnt, and you see burn marks on the adamantine itself. You can assume they tried to soften it up to bend it, but they couldn't. But yeah.
I can get in there pretty easily if you want me to look around. Might be able to bring at least one of you if I just use magic.
I mean, I can, because they're just bars, right?
They are.
I can technically get past that pretty easily as well. Magic's bullshit.
I can Misty Step in. Because if they're broken windows and you can see through it, he can just poof. Poof in.
Yeah.
I can turn into something small.
You guys want to watch the front and we'll go look real quick?
Sure. Just
May as well.
be careful. Please.
Hmm.
You hear, before you go in, you hear a slight rustling sound from the inside, and it sounds like it's getting closer to the front door. See a rat run through the bars and just bolt off down the street.
Hey, look, that'll fit.
Huh?
To be fair, rats turn into freaking jelly trying to get into
They do.
tight places. They legit go.
collapse their bones.
Yeah, did you go?
Yeah,
As long as their head can fit, like,
Yep.
to their nose at least, their whole body
Yep.
can fit basically.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna misty step in then.
I will
Just gonna
polymorph myself into a mouse.
All right, you guys go in, and there's no traps. I'll go ahead and say that. That'd be kind of bullshit. The doors and windows are barred enough. Nobody's getting in there, except for that bullshit.
He's just gonna scurry up onto his shoulder.
fair.
Fair. So, you guys are looking through. I need investigation checks as far as for that.
Yeah.
Those of you outside,
Yo.
as you are there standing watch, you see Yaggle approaching. Has one individual he's supporting from the side, and another you see he seems to have a body draped over his shoulder.
Oh no.
You guys are in the...
Investigation?
Yes.
Natural 20, 16.
You know, I almost believed you with the natural 20. I was going to say, what, 21? You both rolled 21s?
No, I have a negative 4 to my current
Oh yeah, because
mouse.
polymorph. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I
You're
am
a
a rat.
mouse. That's right. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sun
Still
has
Yeah.
16, not bad.
It's
Sun
not like
has good
druids.
stats.
Yeah.
Sun also has good stats, but that's because Letari made it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll get to that in a moment. You see Yaggle approaching, and the individual, as far as we'll get closer, and I'm just going to have him come this direction.
Oh, gods! Good.
And you see the body he has on his shoulder. It's a very... The one walking beside him looks very weakened, and it looks like they've been trapped in that area for a bit. The person on his shoulder, their body looks to be drained, and their body is gaunt, and they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Which you can tell this looks like based on the clothing, everything, this looks like a figure that was a noble. You can assume this is probably the former leader.
Fun.
They are almost skin and bone. Yeah, you see them approaching. Yaggle fine too. All other doors open.
Good job,
These-
Yaggle.
This one was alive and drops the body. This one dead.
Thanks, Yaggle. Thanks for the obvious.
Thank you so much, Yaggle.
Now, based on your 21, here's where I'm going to sound slightly mean, because technically mice don't know what gems are.
He's looking for shiny.
Shiny.
You find a lot of shiny with a 16. You find a lot of shiny, and that
There's
is
no
coin.
cheese.
That is coin scattered on the ground, a mix of copper, silver, even. Hold on, I have to look at something.
It's gold.
There is some gold, but you know what else there is?
Hmm.
There is electrum. There is some electrum on the ground. There's like a few pieces of here and there.
Which one looks more yellow?
Wait, what?
Which one looks more yellow?
The gold.
He's gonna go grab the gold and just kind of screw it back up and just kind of.
Okay.
This is the worst cheese he's had.
Yeah, you chip one of your mice teeth on it.
Owie! My tummy!
Oh no.
With 21, you see Null and Mouse Swarm do this,
I
and
feel like Stalverk is just dying laughing because I feel like we can still make like laughing sounds and stuff. So you guys just hear him dying of laughter inside.
Intelligence. Not the strong suit of a mouse.
I'm sure that's fine.
And one of the things that pops into your head though, Stalverk, is you also notice the Electrum. You're like, who the hell uses Electrum?
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why is that even here? But you make your way into the actual back because you see some gemstones and stuff laying around for like display purposes. None of them close to being what you need.
Close enough to the group that he's telling the group what he's witnessing. No, while he's laughing.
Good.
So you all hear this. You hear about Mouse Null gnawing on gold.
You think he thinks it's cheese.
As soon as he chipped his tooth, he just chucked it.
You just hear the clinking clink. And a slightly irritated looking mouse.
Oh,
Yes.
God damn it, stop it.
But you make your way to the back where the storage chests and stuff are, and you see some rusted locks that are still holding on these chests. They're not opened in any way, nothing like that. You see like shelving with doors that are locked shut. Locks still on them, everything. These things have not been opened in a while. And it does not look like anybody's been able to make it in to do anything with them or attempt to get in them.
Sorry.
You're fine. I am barely holding it in, and you keep laughing. I'm going to break.
I'm sorry.
Just say.
Oh, good.
But no, you are able to, and you with the 21, because this is a pretty organized shop, so there is actually a chest that is marked "Hold for Temple."
Okay, you will open it.
I need you to make me a Thieves' Tools check.
Oh, okay, give me 1 second.
There is a lock on it.
Yeah, he does have some, if I remember right.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he does. He does. He has used them before.
Yeah, and that's Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yes, Dex and proficiency.
Sweet. So 29.
That is perfect. You want to know what the DC was? 20.
Nice. So overkill. Got it. I mean, the beast, he would have had to roll that one to fail that.
This is fair. So you stick the lockpick in, and you do a soft little twist one direction. You hear a popping sound of mechanism coming unloose, and you watch the lock fall off, and you open it, and there are some big diamonds in here. Mice are adorable.
I love pet rats. They're cute as fuck. Anyways.
They don't live long enough.
No, they get tumors.
They do. They're cute little babies.
Poor babies.
But yeah, there's some big diamonds in there. And Mouse Null sees big shinies. They don't look like cheese though.
He's gonna kind of just
Can you
glance at Stalverk.
Can you just kind of try to figure out what seems like it'd be about that value and maybe take like 2 just in case?
You can assume as far as which ones would be. I'd say there's probably about 3 worth that amount in here, along with some smaller ones. That you've seen charge people use in like revivify spells and stuff like that. You've seen an amalgamation of different types. You can assume this was just going to be stuff as far as for the temple in case they had to do something like that.
Yeah, he might take 2 of the big ones, just so one for Raven, one spare, and then one of the small ones for Revivify for Null.
Okay.
Is what he'll do.
All right. Well, at least you know where some are.
Yeah, if we ever need to raid it, it'll probably have somebody here by that point.
Yeah. So you
He doesn't want
make
to take
your
them
way.
all.
Yeah. So you find all that. You begin making your way back to the exit. Anyways, back to the people at the front. You see this display, and Yago gives his explanations of things. You see this person looking very tired and weak, clinging onto him from the side.
Probably assuming they look like they haven't eaten.
You can definitely assume that. Also, there was nothing down there. Well, there was. It's dead. It is torn apart.
That the thing that Stalverk was talking about?
Ripped in 3 pieces.
How?
I don't know.
That's concerning.
It was dead when I walked down.
That's very concerning.
To get to the window as she's saying that.
Yep.
What's concerning?
I'm also going to scurry out the window.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna Misty step back out.
Apparently the thing that you were talking about was ripped to shreds in 3 pieces.
Ooh. And we didn't get to do it? Damn.
Drops concentration.
Okay. Null appears, and Null, you feel a slight pain on one of your teeth. It's not chipped, but you feel like something happened. You're not exactly aware of what it was, but you know something happened, and it hurt.
This is one of the problems with turning into things. At least the T-Rex is strong enough.
You tried to eat gold, dear.
Animals are dumb.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Letari's gonna pull out one of her rations and hold it out to this. How old does this individual look?
They appear to be. Let me do math in my head momentarily.
Oh dear.
God.
Let's see.
He's tiefling.
Yeah, a tiefling. You can definitely tell it's a tiefling.
I see horns and tail.
And enter on that.
Meh.
I win the internet. Not really. It's hard to win the internet.
Check the thing.
Okay. Fine. Right. You look at them as you go to hand it to them, and because of how tired and exhausted and not well fed they look older than you would assume. But you look into their eyes, and there's a youthfulness in their eyes. Like they are maybe early teens.
Okay, so this is definitely a kid.
Yeah.
My name's what's yours? And here you look like you could use this. She's gonna hand him a ration.
He reaches forward and takes it. My name is Zoth. I've
Stalverk tilts his head.
been in there for a couple weeks. I was hiding out with my sister.
Your sister.
She escaped.
Okay. Do you know where she might have gone?
No clue.
Okay.
I made a distraction.
You're very brave then.
Well, my sister would see it was stupid, but she got away.
Noel's gonna use the coin to Stalverk because he knows the head tilt. Something wrong.
Nah, just same name as my uncle.
He begins eating the ration.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happened out here?
A lot of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Okay.
That's a long. Yeah.
That's Null, that's Stalverk, that's David, and that's Huffle. By the way.
Smile
What's
waves.
Hey, hi. You see Yago kind of reach in his bag and pull out like a belt. It's got a couple daggers on it and hands it over to him. I think this was yours. Yeah, probably. Thanks. When I say daggers, they look like they were probably steak knives of some sort. That kind of got, as far as taken and
Improvised.
improvised, yeah. Improvised weapons, but also count as dagger because it is blade.
Well, that's yeah, this is all not necessarily great as he looks at the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there when I got there.
Any idea where your sister would have gone?
I honestly don't know. I hope at least out of the city.
Eh.
Might have
Where are you gonna
headed
look around?
direction. Well, we were, and he kind of looks around slightly. He points in direction like southwestern part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
We were hiding in a house over that way. She seemed to run south, so I'm hoping if she got out, she headed towards Singorn.
Yeah. It's all he's good. Just his only response. Ew.
Definitely not a place that she may have liked being.
Well, we never went in the city. She knows to head at least near big cities.
Okay.
More guards roaming around outside, so no bandits or anything would dare try and stop her.
Alright.
Yeah. Other than the more brazen ones, but they're usually not interested in one person. They're usually interested in a caravan.
You see him just shake his head. No, they pay no mind to children wandering on their own.
Yeah. If they're brazen enough to get that close, they're not interested in that.
Where are your parents, anyways, kid?
He kind of looks down. No clue. We were, as far as I can remember back, orphanage. Weird orphanage, but I don't remember much about it. I just remember not exactly having parents. I don't remember much before that.
Well, I don't know, unless anyone objects, I guess we could try to go head that direction, see if we can't find your sister, and so you guys can at least be together again.
After we deal with Raven and get some rest, probably.
Yeah. He's gonna send Sparky to go check that house, just in case she had went and hid there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, because, yeah.
Which house?
Wherever he had pointed to that they were hiding in originally.
All right. Go ahead and make me an investigation roll using Sparky.
Yay.
No, not investigate. Perception.
Hold on.
Perception.
I gotta look up.
That's fine.
Face
Well,
fighter
yeah.
nonsense.
I'm defrosting
Okay.
a raven.
Okay.
Defrosting a friend.
Defrosting the dead body.
Kind of using the sword to kind of like help.
Just
that
hover over
process.
top of it.
Yeah.
Like a heat gun when it's thawing out a caveman. Just
15.
15?
A flat roll for Sparky.
Well, look, that's good for an animal or a creature. That's good.
He somehow
He-
had a
he-
higher intelligence than the rat.
To
be fair,
intelligence.
To be fair, spiders are intelligent creatures.
It's a 6.
Fun fact: the rat has the same intelligence of a T-Rex.
That's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah,
You'd think a T-Rex would be stupider. But no, Sparky goes through and it doesn't even sense anything living within the home. He just kind of scoots around, doesn't see anything in there. I take it back, he does sense some living things, and he might snag a rat. Because spider. It's
Fair.
still a spider.
He used to eat.
Yeah, but otherwise, nobody in there. Sparky makes his way back with a rat in its mouth. Or hanging off its
Fangs.
teeth. Yeah. Hanging off its fangs.
He just reaches, kneels down, pats it. Good boy.
He just kind of sits there and kind of does little bites out of it. Yeah, you're thawing out the body. It might take a little bit of time because you have to be careful, and while the sword gives off heat, it doesn't give off a tremendous amount of heat.
He doesn't want
So
to
this
use
is
too
why you
much
are
heat.
going to your living blast furnace.
He doesn't want to use too much heat because that's
That could damage the body.
That could go from defying to cooking real quick.
That could go from resurrection to true resurrection in an instant.
What? Wait, I wasn't supposed to do mid-roll?
I wasn't supposed to immolate? What?
Well, we're going to need another raven.
Fine. He's just carrying Sparky, who's eating a rat.
Yep.
Doesn't want him to eat on his shoulder, so he's just holding him.
Fair, very fair. After a little bit, you do get her thawed out, and at this point, everybody can take like a short rest of sorts. I mean, although
Yeah.
you guys have already taken multiple short rests at this point, it's not
Yeah.
like anything's been
Fair.
going on. Internet being weird. Okay. Interwebs is fun. Interwebs
Well,
don't like anybody these days.
yeah. I feel like Stalverk's just talking to the kid, in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably, like, sitting there by this point.
he pretty much just fills you in on as far as what him and his sister, as far as the way they'd been living, as far as living off things, as far as he would nab from like restaurants and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he's a bit on the roguish side. Letari, your coin purse is going. I'm kidding. Unless I'm not. No, I'm kidding. He seems more worried about where his sister is than...
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's giving like little short answers or short descriptions. He seems to be lost in thought. Most of it.
And we'll find her.
I hope so. She's only been on her own a couple times and nothing longer than a day. Well, I've gone to scope out a city or something as far as for a safe place for us to hide out in.
Mm.
Eventually you do get her thought out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead.
It takes an hour to set up to cast a spell.
It does. Yeah.
I mean, good news is we can actually rest while making the trip.
It's very true. And we have
Good.
people that can keep an eye out if she's hiding out on the road or something like that. How long have you been separated?
I was down there for about 2 weeks. I was taken down there almost directly after they caught me. Well, they had to chase me a bit first, but they caught me. Like I said, I bought her enough time to hopefully get out.
Well, if you want, we can also scour the city a bit more thoroughly.
Okay.
See if she even got out. She might just be hiding out in here.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to get out city. There's too much wrong going on here.
Hopefully some of that is taken care of.
Yeah, we kind of killed the guy responsible. It's fine. But I meant more as if she was able to get out, because there was quite a few people watching.
Yeah.
She might have just chosen to hide, so, better safe than sorry.
Right.
Is she your age? Is she younger than you?
We can go on an adventure together.
About my age.
Okay.
We're twins.
Oh, that's neat.
I'm older, though.
I'm guessing you've got it down to the minute.
I don't know. I just hope I'm older.
Also, did you mention something about an adventure?
Yeah, we can go on an investigation adventure. Let's see who finds her first.
You may want to ask your husband.
Honey! He just leans back.
Sending questions to your record.
I see it.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you mean. What do you think?
I was just going to... If we do it that way, then it just determines whether or not I need people here or not.
No. We don't need to do all that. Unless you guys want to do as far as like the way we usually do like resurrection ritual type things.
I would, but Lourdes isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If she was
That
here,
wouldn't
I
feel right
would.
up here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honey.
So we're just going normal thing.
Okay. Yes. As he's like setting up the ritual.
Can Letari, Yago, and I'll go out on an adventure to see if we can't find her? We're gonna stay in the city. We're just gonna double check it.
One condition. Well, no, two conditions.
Mm-hmm.
You don't leave Visara's sights. Or at least not within... You're not spreading out.
Yago watch. Yago keep eye on.
Second condition, if anything goes wrong, you come back here.
Yago run.
Yago run, I can teleport Letari.
Because I'd rather deal with it together than dealing it with you three alone or just us.
Mhm.
And keep an eye at the sky. If something goes wrong, you'll see a warning of where we're at.
Right.
He'll do a minor illusion of like, get the fuck back here in the air. Not high up, but
Yes.
he's giving me the idea
Yes.
like that's where you're gonna see.
Latari's gonna look at David. You okay if I go?
Hops
What
up
was
because
that?
5
What-
feet of movement of fuck you.
Just don't mind me as my player brain was like, that was a tone. That was an interesting tone. She's never used that tone on him before. I know. I mean, I didn't intend to not let that happen, but the tone concerns me a little bit.
It's me and Stalverk. What do you expect?
We have
just-
Yago as a babysitter.
Yago picks up the dead body. Yago's going to take this with.
You do.
We have
You
2
do that,
babysitters.
friend.
See? We have 2
Oh, yeah.
babysitters.
No,
How
no,
it
yeah,
is.
no. Yago used this as defense. We'll throw it whatever bothers us. He's
Quit
dead.
peeking.
He has no feeling.
Fair, I
That's what I'll
guess.
meet you.
Well, not much meat. Mostly skin and bone shield.
How about this?
Anyway.
3 of you, come here real quick.
Yes.
He walks forward, still holding the dead body.
He's gonna just tap each one of them, and he's casting at 4th level enhanced ability and for intelligence.
Sweet.
Oh no! You're giving Yago advantage on intelligence. Oh no!
So basically, if in the intelligence checks, as you're investigating around, hopefully it'll help.
Okay, I say oh no, but he's not proficient in intelligence-based checks. That's probably a good thing.
Time to go check every house.
To
I
do
would
some
also
sketchy
loan you
shit.
guys fuzzier, but I don't need it having any more coffee.
Oh, we did pass a coffee shop on the way here.
No,
You don't want to get
Yago-
tackled by a bird again?
I'd rather not.
Yago remembers that coffee shop. It was a good coffee shop.
Ooh,
It is no more coffee shop.
damn.
Darn. Okay. I'll be back.
And one more thing.
Mhm.
4 sorcerer points. I'm twin casting Death Ward on both these 2.
That's a fair thing to do.
I feel like he doesn't trust us.
I feel like
I don't
he
trust the
trusts us-
city.
I feel like he trusts us to find trouble, not necessarily not trust us in general. Just,
You guys want to hear the funny?
We do
Ah.
always find trouble.
Yago has a 20 AC
nice.
after the cloak of protection.
Eh,
It's fine.
kind of walk
I
back over and pat the kid on the head. Alright, we're gonna go find your sister.
Okay, I'm just going to. He just kind of flops down on his butt. He just sits there. I'm just going to sit
Be
here.
back. Just get some rest, okay?
Uh-huh. Yago pulls a rod out of his belt and just kind of starts walking, holding it.
Let's go!
Off we
Adventure.
go.
Time to thoroughly check every house in the city. Every
Yeah,
building.
we have pets that can help us.
Yeah, the nice thing about the phase spider is it can just go through buildings.
And I have mouse.
Yeah.
Tiny thing. Fits in cracks.
So, you guys head out on your journey. No.
Mhm.
How are you doing, sir?
He's doing alright, I guess.
Good. It's been about an hour, so you have the stuff set up.
I imagine I was given the diamonds.
Yeah, he would have
Yeah.
given those all to you.
Okay, so it was one for Revivify and 2 for.
2
Mhm.
for resurrection, yeah.
Okay,
2 worth is 1,500, I believe is what?
1,000.
1,000. Okay, 1,000 for the resurrection. It's 300 for
Revivify is
300.
Yeah.
Raised Dead is 500.
Yeah.
I remember things. Don't mind me. Oh,
Stalverk's like walking with Letari. You know, we probably should have asked the kid what her name was, so we had a name to call out for.
Coin back to, like, the 3 with the kid. Hey, can you ask him what his sister's name is?
I don't think David has a coin.
It's,
I-
Huffle and Null have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your sister's name?
I call her Ash, but Ashia.
He'll relay that.
Okay. We've got, Shia. Or Ash.
Alright. I can't exactly, yell out.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Yago can yell loud.
Good Yago.
Booming dragon voice.
Just
Ash!
diamond on the chest.
I also have thaumaturgy, so Letari can get loud too.
That is fair. Anyways,
It's
So
so is
we-
Stalverk, actually.
Yeah.
So we could technically mimic a voice with magic.
technically
Mhm.
good. So you place the gem on the chest,
Mhm.
and you begin to cast. And as you do, the gem does begin to glow, and you see like the energy and stuff begins pulsing through it, as it normally does. It gets brighter and brighter and brighter. You see a crack form in the diamond, and then the light fades.
What?
I'm guessing that's not normal.
And you don't feel an exertion of spell.
What the fuck happened? Oh, the area, maybe? Can you try to figure out what happened?
You begin to look over her and check for any markings. Could be like any wards or anything that's possibly on her around the area, anything. But as you begin to look, you hear something in your head. Not yet. I can't have you all together this soon again. I'm still getting ready.
You act like I give a fuck. I don't even know who you are.
Oh, you've met me a few times.
Oh, you're not very memorable. Should really work on that. I mean,
Is
Don't
that
worry.
so loud?
I don't think it would be.
Damn. Okay.
You invaded my area back when you guys first started traveling together.
Oh, is that the cave?
You met me at a dinner party thrown by your friend right there's father. Mostly possession way, but
Oh, you're...
couple run-ins. You met my warrior here in front of the very castle of the city.
Yeah, like I said, you really have to work on the memorability thing.
Memories are a
Besides-
fun thing, aren't they? I'll let you have it back at some point. Don't worry. You didn't waste anything. I'll even let you
Oh.
keep the diamond.
Oh, I'll get it back. Without your permission, to be fair. I'll find a way.
I'm sure you will. And then the voice fades. And it's gone.
Oh, back in that freezer you go.
Oh dear.
Back in
Poor Raven.
Back in the freezer you go.
somebody's being a dick.
Essentially what happened, Fox, the diamond started to collect the energy for the spell. The diamond cracked a little bit, and then the light faded. And Null did not feel the exertion of any magic.
Well, I knew that.
Yeah. But that's why the
I was
Yeah,
wondering
somebody's-
what happened because I went BRB after that while Mel was looking
Yeah.
around.
fair. Yeah. Voice and head said no, mine.
Yeah. I gathered with what Aspire said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. Look to David as he's doing this. Remember that person that was in the cave that we first went to? And then we apparently met him multiple times, and that apparently his warrior
We're
was
talking
that person.
the exploded god thing or the thing that exploded the god thing?
I think the thing that exploded a god.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeer. But also, remember the big guy that was like we fought here before with the sword?
Right, the
That's his warrior. apparently,
deathy
that we defeated.
clericy thing. Oh,
Yeah,
huh.
I told him he's got to work on his memorability because he's clearly not a threat. I remember threats.
You know, I feel if I taunt half the things half as much as you do, I would be dead somehow.
That's 'cause
Not
you're
wrong.
squishy.
Like, listen,
I also have a very, very dangerous idea. Now that I've seen some things here. Don't worry about that. While
Oh,
they're gone,
no.
I'm going to work on something.
Oh no.
you know, saying things like that usually makes one worry about things.
So you guys are going through the town. Looking. Go ahead and roll me investigation checks with the advantage provided to you by enhanceability.
Alright,
Yay.
dude, that's a 28.
Ready? Oh jeez.
You have a plus 10 in it, man.
That's true.
Thank you so much for the advantage. That is a 23.
So at least you guys rolled above a 20.
Oh, Yago.
Yaggle's first one was a natural 1.
We're probably
Which was
gone
just-
at least a couple of hours because it's a
Wait.
big city.
Yeah, which was a total of 6. Then he rolled a 12 on the die, total of 17.
Oof.
It's fine. But yeah, you guys are searching, calling out names and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, I
Um,
imagine that most they separate by going in like
Yeah.
separate buildings near each other. But never go any farther
Oh
than that.
dear.
Yeah.
You can begin to do that. You can begin to do that now. I will allow it.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's not good.
It's fine. I am intrigued.
I'm concerned.
DM's interest has been piqued, so things.
What do we find while looking around? Do we find any people?
You've in rubble.
Mm.
You find bodies.
Yeah, I feel like Stalverk's like checking to see if they're alive and if it's not
Hey,
obvious.
Yeah,
Because
see
sometimes
a
they
lot
could
of-
just be knocked out. He's just not
Mhm.
sure.
you see a bunch of people as far as like fleeing businesses or fleeing. You see some taverns that are in just wreckage, and you see like the upper floors collapsed, and people that were trying to get out and pushing to get out are crushed under a couple feet of rubble. They are not moving. They're not breathing. You can check them for a pulse, and there's no pulse. They've also been sitting there, and wildlife has kind of started to
Yeah.
enjoy.
I'm surprised wildlife could get in through the walls. Besides birds.
Yeah. It was mostly as far as like birds, rats, stuff like that. You get down to an area, and you notice some different things that were not around the rest of the city, and there's some color down this way. There's color everywhere else. It's not like a black and gray area. There's some look like paintbrush strokes against sort of some of the buildings. It's like some bright pink, some colors of blue, some shapes, some looks like some slight paintings of creatures or anything like that, as far as on some of like the barren walls that are still standing. The paint looks dried and slightly chipped away, so it's been a little bit since it's been put there, but you see all this as you guys are going. Yaggle does not. Yaggle is kind of just looking up and down alleyways and stuff. He's more looking for people. You guys are looking for people and like evidence of where people might be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming with your roles. And then something catches your eye. Stalverk. Because what was yours total?
28.
Yeah. Letari's was a 23 total. The DC for this was 25.
I was one short.
Too short.
Oh, yeah.
But still, you're close.
Math.
Something catches your eye. This being looks like fresher paint within the last 2 days. Still a brighter color. It's like a yellowish, some purple mixed in.
He's gonna kind of head that direction, see if he could follow like a path or something.
Right.
There's any more clues further down wherever this is.
You see Stalverk veer off in that direction. Yaggle notices, and Yaggle's like, I said to keep an eye, and he turns and follows.
Wait for me!
You begin to follow it, and you do see some more, and they seem to be getting more and more recent. Some markings are a day ago. You turn another corner, and you see propped up on some. You see some rubble, and there's some like posts as far as of wood that were a part of the foundation or something that was holding up something with one of the buildings. Just like where they collapsed in the rubble, you see some guard helmets propped up on them, and they have little smiley faces and some other little designs painted on them.
He kind of gives a smile like, okay, that's a oddly cryptic and cute kind of smile. Is there like an entrance looking area of that where these helmets are?
They're is I'm going to continue to go off your 28, because at first it doesn't look like it'd be an entrance, but you do remember as far as these kids are younger, and they could probably fit in smaller areas, and you do see like a dugout area that's small, that's big enough for them to get in, but small enough to where guards wouldn't be able to make it in, even if guards came looking.
Alright, he's gonna kind of like kneel down and peek in, essentially.
You look in, and two things catch your eye. One is you see some pieces of wood that are set in a pile, and you see bits of ash that are on the ground around the wood, and there's some slight smoke coming off of it still. And you do know it's about midday at this point because you guys left straight from the cart in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about midday, so this looks like a fire that could have been put out a couple hours ago that's still slightly smoldering. Second thing that catches your eye is two packs, like backpack type things, but they're made of like burlap sacks, and they have some rope strung through them. And you see, like a leather pouch sitting next to one of them. And I need to make a roll. Since you don't see them, does a 21 hit?
Does it hit Stalverk? Let's see. Yeah, just hits him.
It doesn't do any damage. You feel something bristled smack you in the face.
He's probably just more surprised. That's shit. What the fuck?
But what happened?
No, I'm not going with you.
Is your name, Shia?
How do you know my name?
Your brother told us.
He's alive?
Yeah. He's resting with the rest of our group.
Oh, hold on. And
He's just gonna back away.
you see a shape jump down. You see boots, and you see a tail kind of behind her as far as she runs up this. It's a slight hill that goes up underneath as far as this destroyed building. Which is why she was able to hide from you, because she was up like on a ledge right above the hole that you were peeking in. See her grab the bags and the pouch, and you see her kick the wood a little bit to kind of scatter. Then she comes running down, and you see her run out. She kind of crawls out underneath and... wait, where is he?
Back with our group. Promise it's totally safe.
Okay. You can... Okay, let's go. You see her kind of holding both the packs you saw, the leather pouch strung over her. Just kind of holding on to everything.
Yeah, over the coin and all. Go in and let him know we found her. I'm coming back now.
Okay. Also, quick note. Our friend from the cave and apparently other locations, and the one who sent that warrior cleric thing that eventually killed you at one point, but also we fought here and killed him. Doesn't want us resurrecting Raven yet, apparently.
Of course not. That would have been too easy.
I told him I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna try go around this, and I'm also working on something. But I will let him know.
Right. He will repeat that to Letari.
Oh, great. That's just...
Sounds about right for our luck.
Yeah. By the way, this is Stalverk. I'm Letari. That's Yoggle.
Oh god,
Hello, child. Fair warning, I have a record of just adopting children.
You have too many.
I have 2.
Null is-
How is that too many?
Think about it. Null has to take care of you too. And the rest of us.
Well, yeah, we're all Null's kids.
Yeah, just... don't mind him.
As she walks by, as far as the helmets, you see her kind of reach up and is able to pop one of them off, but she can't quite reach as far as the other one, because it's on a slightly higher up one.
He will walk over and take it off for her.
She'll put the one she grabbed and put it on her head and carry the other one.
It's so cute.
And you notice on her side she has like a little belt, and something catches your eye is, like the image, there is like something that used to be like a broken pair of scissors, and you just see one of the handles and one of the pieces of the scissors kind of on the belt.
Smart. Resourceful child.
Well, you have to be.
Yeah, I remember that well.
Yeah. Yeah, they start going back.
Alright.
Yeah.
You begin making your way back. The whole time she's, keeping up with you guys, and she looks like she's been maintaining herself well. Like she's been finding food the best she can. She does look slightly hungry, but she definitely, obviously, looks better. Has eaten better than she looks definitely better off than her brother.
If she looks even a little bit hungry, Letari's giving her a ration.
Yeah, Stalverk would, but he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't take it right now. She's more focused on...
We will worry about the feeding of the children when we return.
I was hoping if he got away, he'd be able to find he'd find the trail I left, but I'm glad he's alive.
Well, you can thank this one for releasing him, and he'll kind of point to Yago.
Yago's free. Yago do thing. Yago did good. And he is still carrying a dead body.
That was very good. Ignore the body.
Okay.
Don't
worry. Bone and skin
Yeah.
shield.
It's very difficult to explain us.
Yeah.
They are weird. Yago is resourceful.
Fuck you.
Right.
Yago is resourceful.
I'm resourceful.
You did
I
nothing
built-
to pick up dead body.
I built everything I have out of scrap.
Yeah, but I can go into the ethereal plane. I don't need a dead body for
That is
protection.
weird.
Cheating!
That is weird.
Magic is weird.
That's cheating, is what that is.
She's just looking at you guys like enamored with each of you's personalities, slightly thrown off by the dead body. But
I'm making it worse because he's gonna look on his shoulder. Who's probably in the ethereal plane still eating his rat. Are you done yet?
you see a skeleton fall out. It just poofs out of the ethereal plane onto the ground.
Yeah.
So glad he enjoyed his lunch.
Yeah, he did enjoy his lunch.
You see her bend down, pick it up, and shove it in her pouch.
I remember those days.
You know, you...
Don't ask. I just don't
Hey,
ask.
she's a little pink tiefling, just like you.
She's kind of skipping along behind you guys, and she's keeping close, obviously, because, yeah, this city doesn't look the best.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if she was prepared to smack somebody in the face, yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what all is out here.
Yeah.
I just realized Fuzzy is staring at the other child.
Fuzzy now knows the child's face.
Drag is muted.
Damn it. Yeah, I just
Need that on a
decided
t-shirt.
yeah, at some point I feel Fuzzy would have just flew to the ground and just kind of creeped up on him. It's fine.
Here.
Just like laying there resting and then just owl over the face.
But yeah, you guys make it back, and you see Fuzzy staring at the child who isn't even paying Fuzzy any mind. This child has just like laid his head back, and he is just out of it at the moment. Until he hears footsteps, and he sits bolt right up. He looks over in your direction and sees someone coming up behind you, and he goes to stand, but cannot.
Oh.
But she kind of runs and shoves by you too,
Mm-hmm.
as far as to get over to him and just kind of tackles him. Charth, and just throws her arms around him and kind of tackles him to the ground, just hugging him. You're okay? Yeah, ow. Oh, sorry. He just kind of gets up, and you see him kind of like rubbing his arms, and everything is like pain. You see her turn her attention to Fuzzy. It's like, what is that?
Don't mind
Why
the
is that?
bird. Don't mind him. Picks up Fuzzy by the head.
Just palms the bird, just...
Yeah, we've learned to ignore the bird.
Why do I imagine... You know how owls turn their head? Why do I imagine... Letari, like, palms his head with the bird facing them, so he tries to turn his head, but his body just turns.
Yeah.
And he
Brings
just,
him
like...
over to David and hands him back, like...
Yours.
You know...
Shoulder bird intensify. Oh god.
We can do this.
I believe.
Oh,
I believe Dish.
writing something down. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. Our roll was made, it's fine. It's fine.
It's just got a Sparky on his head, but if I can get it to balance. Nope.
I see the adventure went well.
Yeah, no trouble this time, actually.
This time.
You see
That's why
Yago
I
kind
said
of...
Oh, I'm disappointed over there, brother.
See Yago kind of wanders off like 60 feet. I'm just going to set him up here for a moment.
Listen, what's the point of an adventure if you don't find trouble, even just the little small,
That's called
small
safety.
trouble?
What is the safety you speak of?
That.
Nothing we don't ever experience.
Exactly!
You have
I
us.
miss.
You have us. This is why there's no such thing as safety.
I miss it. I want it back.
Yago, leave.
Huh?
Huh?
It's fine. Does anybody look over at whatever Yago's
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing? You see him like moving pieces of wood. He's struggling to move some of them, but he's able to move them. Kind of sets them over some stone and everything, and kind of throws the body on it.
Gunkel, what are you doing?
He's dead. What else you do with dead bodies? And he pulls out a torch, lights it, and throws it on the body.
That works.
There was no bringing him back. Definitely not now.
I'm just gonna lay down now and wait.
He just wanders back over. No bringing him back now.
Well, what do we do now?
I'm currently planning to hold bets and to see how long it takes to adopt each children.
I've already threatened it. No,
Wouldn't be a threat.
We are literally the worst thing for them.
we have 2 others. They'll get along just fine.
Right.
Danger comes after us.
Do we get a say?
I was about to say they're kind of old enough to make that choice.
They do
True.
have a say,
The other 2
yes.
were a bit younger.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just know that
Wait,
we're dangerous.
You took 2 younger kids with. Wait a minute. This is our
fault.
No.
It's a long story.
Well, let's see. To be fair,
One kind of
One of them-
attached. Yeah.
yeah, one attached and one was, well,
I asked the other one.
yeah, he did ask everyone. Everyone
Okay.
is a unique case.
You see Ashia kind of kneel down to her brother and start whispering in his ear. He turns and returns to whisper. He
Just keep a
nods.
note. There's a lot of things trying to kill us at all points in time.
Yeah, it's fine.
You downplay literally everything.
Look, listen. Just because I've died 3 times.
A nightmare god tried to kill us.
Okay, he's gonna step back up. Listen.
And it killed. Well, it didn't kill you, but it sent you got teleported to another plane of existence to seal it away. How is that safe?
Which looking back,
That one was my fault.
looking back, I didn't die, but that was cool shit.
No, it was terrifying.
It was a little scary, but it's not. It wasn't. It was kind of cool.
Okay.
Sort of.
How about this? How cool was the sword thing that just cut you through a tree?
I'm
You
still
that was-
low.
Just a side note, they've stopped talking about whatever they were talking about, and this girl is now looks like she's drawing in a notebook watching you guys talk. Oh no, keep going. I was drawing what you're talking about.
Like, okay.
Holy crap, we're gonna be
We lit-
story legends.
We have to live first.
I was gonna say we have to live first.
We have to get you unghoolified.
Look,
Exactly.
okay. Yeah, we also need to find. You should probably check in and see how things are going
Yeah, I was
over
about to
there
do that.
with your dad, Letari.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, Dad.
We'll do a quick flash over there, and you'll get a summarized version of events. We'll flash over there real quick. The entire group of people that were able to make it out of Whitestone have now made it a couple miles outside of Haven. They're a good distance outside of it. You just make out the ocean in the distance, and you can still see the tentacles as far as breaching the surface of the water, but you are out of range of anything occurring with it. You can just make them out.
Mhm.
It did not take long for all of Haven to see or notice what was going on, and most of the city is fishermen or fisher folk, so they already have things packed to like go out on boats and things. So it was a simple matter of grabbing that stuff and going. So 90% of the city left quickly. There's probably some stragglers, but they're also already headed out. And you can see like groups of people behind you guys. Just like maybe maybe a few thousand feet back, stuff like you see groupings of people. So you can assume Haven being a smaller town, it probably was fully evacuated.
Yeah. Was Brenda put down, or is she...
Fendo was put down. Fendo was put down. At this point, you guys got a great distance away that he put her down. And you guys are at a more leisurely pace at this point. Because you're a good distance. She's invisible?
Yes. And just
okay.
Them.
Fair.
I can do it at will.
Very fair.
That.
But you guys are out of the city. Everybody's out of the city. And does not seem to be anything going on. Mm-hmm. Nothing seems to be wrong. You guys are safe at the moment. Mm-hmm. And he would summarize that for you as far as we're out. There's nothing wrong. We're gone.
Okay, just please be careful. I don't know if he would have sent it. Just be careful, please. And don't touch anything.
Noted.
And then there's your nightmare crazy stalker person that was after you for a bit.
Okay, look,
He's just been continuing on, this is dangerous.
You guys are sitting there relaxing, and she is still just jotting things down as you guys are talking about all the weird stuff that has happened.
Poor Stalverk's just sitting there trying to defend himself with everything, or saying that, unfortunate circumstance, but we got through it. That's all it was.
Yeah, good news, everybody. Everybody out of Haven is fine.
Hey, good news.
So, don't have to head that direction anymore, for now, so we can worry about your problem.
Yay!
Motioning to Stalverk.
My problem.
We can get there at any point, because I've been there.
He comes over to show you as far as what she drew.
Mm-hmm.
And they, very well done sketchings of every event you guys just talked about.
Wow.
Damn. You got some talent.
Do you flip back in the notebook farther? Or just what she just drew?
He might look through just because of detail like that.
She's not going to stop you. You begin to flip through it, and some things begin to catch your eye.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
You see familiar town. These drawings aren't as well detailed as the other ones. But you can make out what it is, because it is detailed enough. You see, as far as familiar town outlines of buildings and things of that nature, you see a very familiar figure.
Okay.
And for a moment.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You see that.
Just come tilt his head.
You see just animals and things of that nature, as far as that she would have seen while they're out traveling and things of that nature. Caravans that passed by. You see a group of people from the back walking down a forest path. And you stop on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you recognize From the back, all of you.
Huh.
Hmm.
When did you draw this?
Just a couple days ago. Maybe a day ago.
So you saw us?
I don't think so. I have
Okay.
dreams and I draw what I see sometimes.
Tiefling nervous.
I guess. Another question. Met Lilith before?
Oh?
We'll kind of flip back to that picture and show her.
Oh, that's the lady who took care of us at the orphanage.
Huh?
One moment here. You guys keep talking to her, and he will. Yeah. Oh, this guy just.
Yes,
I
my
feel
champion.
I feel like we play distraction force.
So we met some kids that know ya. Said that you took care of them at the orphanage?
You are where I watch over lost souls.
Uh-huh.
Why would I not watch over 2 children with nowhere to go?
I just found it a little weird, that's all.
Be fair, there's a lot of things with your group that most would find weird.
Okay, listen. Why does everybody say that?
Because it's true. Weird things follow you all.
Hmm.
Be
Yeah, shit.
fair, the mortal world is weird
Yeah, just got on pill notice.
to me, so that's why I just... Oh, fuck.
Well, heck.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to notice. So, whenever it fucking loads, start from to be fair, because that was, all I caught was roboted version of that.
Okay. Be fair, I find the mortal world itself
oh my God.
weird.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
It's, as soon as I rejoined, it's like suddenly not again.
We shall smack them.
It's trying.
I know. It's okay.
I'm waiting for it to like connect to Fluffy and Drag, because for some reason they're spiking for me.
Fun.
Yeah. Just never thought you were the type to like show up here just to take care of some kids.
Certain ones I watch over. Some are less fortunate than others, which draws my attention to help them continue on. Others have a chance at survival without my aid. These ones were much younger when I noticed them, so I watched over them until they were able to care for themselves.
Fair enough.
Take care of them if they get with you.
I don't know if Null's gonna let him come with us.
be fair, I don't. Even if you don't let them, they're going to follow you anyways.
Oh my god, it's me and Letari.
It's not wrong.
More so than you know.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
There's a lot of similarities between the personalities. Which is why I think you guys attached to them as quick as you did, wanting to bring them with you.
Hmm. Right. So yeah, Lilith said that she took care of him.
Okay.
Do you say this to just the group, or...
Oh no, I said it out loud.
Okay.
He just confirms it.
Alright. Fair. But that's, you know, still begs the question. I guess they can make their own choices, technically. And just pointing out there, it's not safe of us, but that's up to them, I guess.
You see the girl cross her arms. Well, we're going to follow you anyway.
Yeah, that's what Lilith said too. I figured that was yeah.
Not if I didn't want you to. I can teleport.
You see her pull a piece of parchment out of her bag, and she looks over it for a couple seconds, and you see a doorway open up. I can too.
Much greater distances.
That could get me to Draconia.
Whoa.
I mean, if I'd been there, I could.
Technically, you guys have been to Draconia.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've been to the
good.
ruins and everything.
That is where the bullshit was going on with Huffle's mother.
Yeah, just to Letari.
Oh, good.
She made a comment that kind of threw me off.
I don't like it when you single me out with these comments.
Something about how these kids are more like us than we realize, and that's why we attach to them.
Well, I mean, tieflings and they haven't by themselves. And I mean, look at them.
Yeah.
To be fair, that could have been you and me when.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna follow us, so whether we say yes or no.
Can at least take them along a while. Seem like they know how to stay out of most trouble.
I'm assuming that is not out loud.
That's up to Aspire.
Probably just Stalverk, because that's who she was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Well,
Yeah.
we also have to convince Null. David technically can hear Stalverk.
Yeah, David just hears all of this.
Because
from
even if
Stalverk's
he's
end.
thinking through the coin, I imagine it's still the same thing because he's thinking it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not being blocked when he's talking like you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is fine.
Well, it can be blocked. He's just not thinking about that because he does have the Ring of Mind Shielding, which which does technically work against you.
That's fair. You can block being read of thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how it's a choice. It's like, I can choose to be communicated with this person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's not necessarily blocking it, because if David wants to chime in, he could, but it's kind of like okay, this is kind of what we're planning. At the same time, I don't think Stalverk thinks of it half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, David is not going to go out of his way to tell these kids, no.
Get lost, kids.
Well, incoming Letari comment. Well, I mean, what if I talk to David and then convince Null that we would look after the kids?
You're gonna try to convince David to adopt 2 kids?
I'm not convincing him of adopting anybody if he doesn't want to.
He just starts laughing.
Listen!
I wish you guys luck. You guys still aren't even married.
That's the guy that had a daughter before he got married to Null.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't have a choice in that. And I wasn't about to abandon her.
Fair, but still.
You do realize that was all during the Mimir manipulation and Wolf's doing, right?
Yeah,
that was all not choice. But you also have to reconsider. Might have somebody to watch them.
Yeah.
And currently, they're in the same shit situation being around your father right now.
I'm sorry.
So, it seems like whether they're with us or away from us, they're in a situation. I don't know what to say about this.
Yeah.
So, we're kind of fucked bringing kids along, or sending them with people we thought could help them and protect them.
Yeah, it's better to just try and...
And I don't know, no offense to this. I don't know if I trust your dad after that to watch kids.
Listen, I don't blame you.
No, it's just watching Letari's Facebook, for instance.
Mind you, Stalverk probably does like hand gestures as he's doing this, like pointing to her and stuff. And
I will say, something to be noticed by the rest of you as Stalverk and Letari are having this conversation. Goggle's head is just going back and forth between the two of them.
They are not paying any attention to that.
By the way, just for player knowledge, every time Letari says something, he's facing Letari, and then back to Stalverk whenever Stalverk speaks.
Lovely, so he can hear us.
My brain is trying to figure out a reaction that is hearing half of this conversation, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hearing everything Stalverk's saying.
Mm-hmm. He hears just that half, and he's probably like, what's going on with the other half?
Hold on, I'm gonna make a roll.
And why was marriage brought up again?
Yeah, he makes a roll. He's gonna glance over at David. Thanks to that intelligence check to realize. Oh, right. Is this when I tell you that he can hear all my thoughts, so he's heard my entire half the conversation?
Ah!
Smiles.
Wait, was David included in that, or were you just Stalverk?
That was two.
No, I was meaning Letari's.
Just Stalverk.
Okay. I was just like, that would be funny. That's the first thing David hears from Letari for this is.
Sees the panic, silent scream in the face.
And very beet red because she's like, oh no.
Well, this is more entertaining than. Well, Huffle has not seen play in about 15 years. More entertaining than that.
Oh, good. Yago understands us too.
He holds up the bar that he's been holding this entire time in his other hand. I can hear elemental communication.
Not unless I use this. He holds up his hand. The ring on it.
Shit.
Heat.
That would complicate matters.
But yeah, no, David's heard everything. Hi, David. He waves to him.
Okay, now you're in this conversation, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently marriage was brought up again.
You're welcome.
He's just going to go back over and sit with her brother and, kind of... And he sits down and just continues watching.
Yeah, I was pointing out that, no matter where the kids are, whether they're with us or with family, they kind of end up in shit because our kids are also with her dad in that same general vicinity of what
And I'm
happened.
sorry about that.
Literally my point.
Yeah. Yeah, so it
Attaching
doesn't,
to us bad.
yeah, it doesn't seem to matter if it's with us or just with our families. We're kind of fucked.
Motions back to the conversation he just had like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking back at the kids and through coin and all. We can't just leave them.
Technically, we can. Doesn't mean we're going to, but we can.
Okay. Being able to...
Crazy.
Being able to is one thing. I can't leave them.
I'm scared because I hear typing.
I do too. Oh
You could.
no.
It's not
You
to
might
me.
not be aware of it, but you could.
Just as an FYI for future reference.
I can understand this.
Yeah, I'll send that to Jay too.
Oh, no.
I can understand this being a thing.
I want to...
It's fine.
So what do you want?
What are you two kids gonna do? Following us? Because if you're gonna follow us anyways, we might as well just let you.
Sorry, I had to throw that out there real quick.
Mm.
He may have had that made so he could scout locations.
Mm.
Fair.
She looks over at her brother. Well, Then he speaks up. I mean, we don't really have anywhere else to go. So, I don't see why not. If you guys will allow us, I mean, like she said, we'll track you down and follow you anyways.
I'd rather be able to keep an eye on you then if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at Letari through the coin. And what was the issue that you apparently looked very panicked about a lot of multiple times?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to worry about it because I want to know what the fuck's going on.
No, it was a stupid idea, it's fine.
I'm waiting.
Yago looks at you, Null, and only Null hears this because he can communicate using the rod of telepathy. Apparently, tall one brought up marriage to fancy-looking one.
Ah.
And she got extremely panicked and embarrassed.
Good to know. So. He's going to kind of use it to talk to those that have a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck's taking care of them?
I mean, I'll watch them whenever I'm around. You know how I am with kids.
We have 2 already.
Hmm. Not gonna stop me
You're-
from watching
I have
them.
technically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now.
Did you just count Yagle?
No, he counted the 2
No.
that they have, and these fuckers.
That's not gonna
You know-
stop me from watching them. You do realize that, right?
I don't mind you watching them, but watching and taking care of are 2 different things.
I will do
Yep.
both.
Yagle speaks up. Yagle speaks up. You forgot Freezer, child.
Yeah, there's great issue with that part.
He's a child.
I'm sorry. He would have. He would have.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, that was part of the conversation I had with her, because she made a comment about, you know, trying to convince David to adopt him, and that's why I brought up the marriage thing, and yeah.
Oh, wait. This is literally still to everyone. You 2 would adopt them and take care of them.
Yeah, you see my issue here, because that's why I made the comment about the families, and see,
It's gonna
it's like,
Turn to the kids. You should run while you have the chance.
yeah, see, who's the better choice, dear? You and me, or them?
Somehow I think them.
Hey,
But also somehow I
hey!
think us. It's a toss-up. It's a 50-50.
There's a
Can we
lot of
just-
telepathy to you guys.
Can we just
Yagle
all...
could watch them.
No. Can't we just, like, all adopt them? Like, just the 4 of us have, like, a group thing? Okay,
That
to
is
be
frowned
fair,
upon in Dragonborn culture.
okay, to be fair, we don't actually have to adopt them. We just have to help take care of them together. Is what I mean. How about that?
Okay. How about this? You 3 be responsible for them.
Fair. You have enough stress. Your hair's gonna turn gray if you keep it up.
I wonder why!
Sorry, look for those fire planet moments in quotes.
You're welcome. I had
Stalverk
to.
is. I feel like Stalverk just busts out laughing. Just.
I had a better time as a mouse.
Just be clear, most of this is happening through coins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if, like, David. I don't know if he has Letari's
And
hand.
Letari would be holding his hand so he could be part of this conversation.
Okay, good.
Once she realized Null was in on it and talking to everybody, she grabbed his hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he heard all that. Yay!
Right.
We're responsible for them.
Yay, we are responsible for them.
Yeah.
They are responsible.
Which was Yagle included.
Yagle, you
No.
can be babysitter. How about that?
Where is baby and why do I need to sit on them?
No.
Do I have banishment?
Don't banish Yago.
Okay. Let me explain. You essentially, you can help, like, take care of them in the sense of you could just make sure they don't get themselves hurt.
Yago can do that. Yago rarely gets hurt.
Good.
Yago knows how not to get hurt. Kids, you will know how to not really get hurt. You see Zarth kind of look over. Okay. That's
Alright.
that's good.
Alright. So, here's how...
Chosen your fates.
Yeah, this is how we're doing it. He's gonna put to himself and then Letari dude. So we're gonna be the ones taking care of you. Yoggle's technically your babysitter, which he doesn't understand what that means, so we'll figure that out.
A player reminder, this man has a 20 intelligence.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
my man wife over there doesn't want more gray hair, so they're staying out of it.
Okay.
In
So we're
other
coming
words,
with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
That's
you
all we
don't
needed to
want
know. That's all we really needed to know was that we're coming with you. We can
Literally,
kind of
literally
fend
your
for
choice.
ourselves.
Just Null's over there like trying to be like, you should change
No,
your mind.
It's like, I'm not forcing you. I want to make that clear. This is not.
At any
It's not
point
an
in time
abduction.
you have an out,
No, I want to make it very clear. We're not abducting two kids.
Tokens are so big compared to everybody else.
Yeah, I need to shrink their tokens. I was sitting here thinking I should shrink them.
Okay, so, all right. Where are we going?
How many days do we have left before I have to go back to the town?
It's been. Let's see. We spent like 2 days in that forest, I think, right?
I think you
Or
guys
was it
spent
one
like a
day?
day and a half.
Day and a half in that forest, and then
Rested.
we pushed through, and then we rested outside the skirts. So that was 2. So we're on our 3rd day.
So we could probably choose to rest instead of travel. Yeah, no. Wasn't the city teleporting soon?
It was. You guys were told it would be teleporting in the direction of one moment. Like western down Charleston Walled area.
How many days travel would that be? Like, just
Probably-
thinking.
Imperious, if you straight shot through as far as like the plains, maybe a day and a half, 2 days. If you went down and traveled through Deastock and then east, probably about 3 days.
And about how long before they teleported?
They were teleporting within like the next 2 days, so they would have teleported by now.
Okay.
Because it's been about another half a day, so it's been the 2 days, so they would have teleported.
Ideally, we could rest and leave in the morning and still get there on time.
May not be a bad idea.
I vote rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll pull out a little box, push the button, and throw it, and the cart pops up.
The girl kind of looks at it. That's fancy.
That's no.
It's a safe place. Unless somebody walks in, but if they walk in, then they have to deal with me.
Stalverk just fucking spider climbs, walks up the fucking to the ceiling, to the roof, and sits down.
It's also bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So there should be plenty of room.
She helps her brother up and kind of leads him over to the cart and helps him in.
So technically, if he looks at Yoggle, Freezer Child's room's free.
Uh,
I call Freezer Child's room.
What?
Pick it up. Yago kind of goes in after him. He will locate what he assumes is Freezer Child's room.
probably the one with the most dust.
Yes. No, I assume as far as the cart kind of keeps itself dust free.
Yeah, probably.
Because you do put it away and bring it out, so it's a magical thing. I don't assume something like that's going to be covered in dust.
Probably
The joys of magic.
Like hasn't been used.
Here's my assumption. Null is the kind of person to enchant fabrics and other things that would need to be cleaned with prestidigitation, so that a stain doesn't occur.
There's an enchantment for that. That's like literally keep fabrics clean. There's like
I'm assuming Null would have had
common magical item.
Yeah, I'm assuming Null, while working on this, would have had like somebody else help him for like a quick little thing like that. Because that
tracks.
Yeah, because Null's like, bloodstains are hard to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be in here after being injured probably sometimes. I don't want blood in my fabric.
Or red.
Yeah.
He already has to cast it enough on himself to keep his clothes clean. At least they mend themselves, so there's that.
Yeah.
He's not spending 20 minutes going through a cart just to look for blood stains. It's like, no. But no, he climbs in after them, and they're probably somewhere. I don't know where in the cart they would be. There's like a central group area, I think, right?
Yeah, there's a central area. There's rooms for. There was one for Huffle. Technically, at the point, one for Letari, one for David, one for these two, and then one for Raven.
Fair. He is in Freezer Child's room. I'm going to keep saying that. They're like in the group area at the moment because they don't want to just intrude in rooms.
Sorry, Aiden is having some stomach pain, so if you hear him whining, that's why.
That's okay. Right? Yeah. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they will go to whatever room they're told to, they'd eventually spend time in. Like I said, Yagel's in.
Freezer Child's room.
Yep.
Stalverk sits up on the roof right now,
Mm-hmm.
probably resting up there until nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he can keep an eye out then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, technically,
You hear... Go ahead.
I was like, if you two share a room, he points to Letari and David, they can take one of your rooms.
Yeah, I was gonna offer mine. If that's okay, looks at David.
I'm fine with it.
Technically, he doesn't sleep.
Yeah. I end up sleeping anywhere.
I feel if I started having personal space issues now, though, that would be a problem.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's gonna spend the remainder of that evening before rest working on the thing he's been working on.
Okay. By the way, those of you who go in, you hear some moving of stuff and kind of jumbling of stuff in a corner is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Yagel is moving a lot of stuff around.
Good.
Like moving stuff that would have been Raven's kind of over in a corner. And like setting his things out and like that.
I really don't care what Yagel's doing. Really, Stalverk doesn't care what Yagel's doing.
Yeah.
He just ignores it at this point.
That's fine.
No, we'll do this. He's gonna just use the coin to Stalverk and just ask about that one spell he used, the Vesture of Lightning, and how it kind of works.
He'll describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially how it works.
Mostly like the casting of it and stuff like that, because he's effectively trying to augment that.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Hence why I said I was intrigued. It's yeah.
I mean, I can send you the spell link, I guess. I have to constantly look it up to see all the details on it.
I'm going for one that's like light, but he's just more because he would not know how to necessarily cast it other than when seeing you cast it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just gonna. He's got to make Arcana checks to make the spell.
Mm-hmm.
It made sense story-wise for him to ask the one person he's seen cast a similar spell.
Mm.
Fair.
Seen David set himself on fire.
That's true. He'd actually go to both of you then. Multiple points of reference.
And he also has an investor of wind too.
Yeah.
I forgot that David lit himself on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what can I
I know
say?
he ignites other people, but I forgot he ignited himself.
You know, I just shortly after learning I could set someone on fire, I was like, what happens if I set myself on fire? And then next thing you know, I'm on fire and fire does nothing to me.
Yeah. Come back in after a while.
So,
He's in their room.
so you guys make you guys rest for a bit, and I'm assuming eventually we start making your way out of town.
I imagine we're trying to get a full rest.
Yeah, true. You guys,
Because I used a lot of spell slots.
yeah, you did. Yeah. You guys would easily get a full rest.
I know Stalverk probably could be up because he was up resting on the top too, just listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe napping in between.
I know you.
What, that would be
It's
a-
fine.
I feel there would be a little bit of conversation before Letari passed out.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready for this.
He was a part of a
Here's my-
conversation and heard half of it.
I am panicked.
You should be.
Oh,
Because
no.
just at some point he was going to be like,
I also heard the comment about what Loth said that concerned Stalverk too. Huh.
yeah, he's going to put a pin in that for now, because that confuses him, but he remembers.
A lot confuses him.
Listen.
Yeah, that confused almost everybody.
Yeah.
Listen, David's just very pretty on some days.
The joke's on you. He's actually been a criminal mastermind this entire time.
Oh, gods.
But no. Yeah, so at some point, just quasi-randomly. So you want to take them in,
I mean... It was a thought.
I see.
I was gonna... I wasn't just... Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be the noticing that. Well, if it's any help, I don't exactly have any... what's the word? Objections, that's the one. Don't have any of those.
Would kind of be up to them at the end of the day, and Stalverk had a point, and just there's a lot of other stuff, and those got points, and
In either case, well, with this group in general, I think in either case at this point that, well, brain, work with me here. Please hold.
buffering.
Ryan
Buffering.
objects.
It's fine, just the mid-conversation dial-up noises. better with us and on the streets, though.
Yeah. I really don't like thinking about them out there by themselves. I know they can fend for themselves, it's obvious they can, but
The difference between surviving and living.
trust me. This one's a little bit too familiar.
Nah, not to either of them. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Just know you have my support with whatever happens.
Thanks. Guess we'll see how it goes. I'm not... Definitely not gonna force them or anything like that, and will depend on how dangerous things get from here on.
What are the odds that they were both pink tieflings, though?
One's not pink.
Wait, they're not pink?
One is pink.
One of them is.
Oh,
The other one is not.
correction. Oh, I missed
Like a dark, yeah, darker skin.
Right. One of them is pink.
Yeah, that's not... Not exactly a common thing, but happens.
Having this concern.
Listen, I swear if my mother had another child and I didn't know it.
You know, I don't know her well enough if that would be a legitimate concern or not.
Considering how many... I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop before I say really mean things about my mother.
Noted. I feel that it could be some... Please hold. Sorry, brain did the thing again.
Buffer.
It's fine. I'm only barely recovered.
You can do it.
And you can't make me... Some admirable... admirable... I admire the restraint.
Trying.
I just can't fucking do it.
It's fine.
Yeah. David will do the cuddle.
Yeah. Cuddle sleeps.
No. Dead bodies.
No.
Okay.
We don't need dead bodies.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already have enough in our freezer. I think we're good.
God dang it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
messaging Jay.
That's
Thanks, fine.
I'm concerned.
Well,
Should
I be
no,
concerned?
it was about here.
Yay, I get to know things.
You do. You do. I'm... you guys do end up resting overnight, and unless any other conversations are wish to be had.
Unless it's brought up, Stalverk's going to bed eventually.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'll probably wake up earlier, but other than that...
Yeah. Yeah. So, you guys go ahead and everybody settles down for the night. And
Kara, what are you doing?
Hold on.
Mhm.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Uh, What do we have going on over here? I see 3 dots moving side to side. I'm getting a message. Oh, baby. Okay. And, very fair. Yes. I will answer your question with a yes, Fluffy.
Thank you.
I would just make a little bit of concern as far as with that, because yes, it's fine. So, you guys go ahead and get your rest and everything. The 2 kids would go into what was formerly Letari's room. Well, formerly, it still has some Letari stuff in it, but...
Yeah. Nothing dangerous. I think she would have made sure there was nothing that could necessarily
sure, yep.
hurt them.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, like all her gunpowder stuff and stuff that's not assembled and metal scraps and...
Yeah.
Fine. Sure, it's fine.
He'll eventually kind of... He probably went and hung out here after he woke up.
Mhm.
Middle area. Which is not a lot of space, because we're very condensed for some reason right now.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeet. Yeah, I kind of just put him there, but realistically, it'd be like that. There we go.
It's like a house, but it's not a
Yes.
house.
Yeah. It is mobile home.
The only part of it that's not
no.
essentially bigger is the kitchen, because the kitchen is technically outside of the enchanted area, because it's supposed to be designed to be like you can open a window and like serve from outside.
Feel like
As you would walk by, as far as as you walk by, as far as what was once Letari's room, Stalverk, you see the door open and you see the girl sitting on the ground. I'm gonna kind of her here. As you go to the central, you see her just sitting on the ground, messing with her sketchbook and a couple little things sitting beside her. You see the rat skeleton that had been tossed out of the ethereal plane, kind of beside her, and she's sketching it. And you notice she begins redrawing on the skin around it. It doesn't appear on the skeleton, though. I realized how I said that, and it sounded creepy, and I almost went with it. I was so close to going, as she draws the skin back on it, the skin regrows. No. I might get a character like that, but no. And she's just kind of sketching it and everything, and just paying no mind to her surroundings, just kind of focused in on it.
Just adorable. And he goes and sits down somewhere.
You see the boy sitting in a chair, just kind of fiddling with a couple pieces of metal and messing with the lock. Like he has like a padlock, and he's messing with the locking mechanism on it. Just see him every so often. The piece will pop out like it's unlocked, and he'll relock it and go back to messing with it.
You find that in Letari's stuff?
He shakes his head. It was in my bag.
Mm.
I have a couple of them different, so I practice on them every so often, so I get better.
That's not a bad skill to have.
No, it's how I get into restaurants after they close to get food.
Sounds like a trick I used to do.
Restaurants don't seem to have very good locks for some reason.
No, they really don't.
You see him pull out like 6 other locks. He's just going like one by one. Zara's messing with them for a few minutes and then goes to the next one. And so on. Before he restarts and goes back through them again.
Hmm. Yeah, he's probably just watching. Waits for everybody else.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
I don't
Real
want
quick.
to.
Okay, well, don't. That's fine.
I will,
You don't have to.
I will, but I don't want to. God
Okay.
damn it, Die. Fine. Jesus, what is your perception, Stalverk?
Quick side question: how long does the Stalverk need to sleep?
Well, because he was up on the thing resting the entire time before he actually went to bed.
Yeah,
too.
so he had a couple hours on you guys.
Okay, he's still normally 8 hours, still, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Okay.
just had a couple hours on you guys because he was up top doing that. So,
So 30?
as he's digging in his bag, pulling these things out, you do notice an instrument of some sort. You notice it appears to be made out of wood, and it looks like a flute.
Huh. You play the flute?
Not really. It was in some of my belongings when that lady was watching us. You notice, it was probably made. He's had it for a while because it's made for like a smaller child.
Oh, if you want, I can teach you.
He smiles. I'd like that. It could put some use to me having it.
Yeah, he'll pull his out. Which is a much nicer one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and
I need to make a roll.
He'll probably just kind of start playing it gently, like softly or something, trying not necessarily to wake everybody up, but if they wake up, it's like calming.
We need to get Stalverk like pipes of haunting, so he can just be scary.
Oh god.
Oh god, no!
Oh no! I need to, because you rolled a 30 on perception, you will notice this too, Stalverk. I'm going to message you.
Oh dear.
That was stretch.
He probably like goes to start to play it, notices that, and just raises an eyebrow.
He just kind of shakes his head. Sorry, I just thought it looked similar to one I've seen in some of my dreams. I have vague dreams of being younger and seeing something like that being played.
Well, it used to belong to my uncle. That might explain things too. I could ask him. Well, that wouldn't make sense with the timeline. Based on your age. I'm sure there's probably more like it.
Probably. Flute is a pretty common instrument, along with like the horn and lute and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You play soft enough as far as you would eventually start playing, and like you said, soft enough not to wake anybody else up, but you know.
Yeah.
After a little bit, the rest of you would begin waking up at whatever timing you would. No. Let's start with Null. Null, what do you do when you first wake up?
Kind of. I imagine he's gotten quicker with his morning routine because there's been a lot of
Yeah.
go. So he does that,
yeah.
and then he'll walk out. Imagine see this scene and hear music.
Yeah.
I need to make a decision time. Yeah.
Yeah. When you get to that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, good.
I'll just message it to him. You go ahead.
I guess I should. Not everyone here has rations. I should make some food.
Or kind of nod. He keeps playing, but he'll kind of give a nod and acknowledgement.
He'll head to the kitchen and I will make a roll, but it's going to be a disadvantage because his heart is just not in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. It's probably the worst food he's made.
Oh, no.
I mean, he still uses his performance for his cooking, because that's what he does. So it's still a 12.
Oh, damn. I mean, it's still a 12. It's still a 12, and ability
I guess that's the worst he's
aren't...
made, because it's a natural 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying skill checks aren't auto fails at a natural 1, so...
Still above average. And that spoon makes things taste better than they normally do anyway, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah. I'll remember how to spell a word here. Hold on.
That's right. I'll just put him over here, because I'll say that's where the kitchen is.
Can you do that?
I'll say it's probably more the fact that he's just not being as flashy.
Fair. Huffle would eventually come out as kind of just sitting, going through some things. David, you're always awake.
Yeah.
So, Letari,
Hi.
I'm assuming is who he's waiting on to wake up.
A little bit. It's fine.
Your arm is probably asleep.
Again.
It's fine. David's arm, the only thing that falls asleep with him.
Apparently Stalverk's putting the kids to sleep with the music.
Yeah. So, yeah, Letari, you'd be the next to wake up.
that music?
Yep.
Okay, so not great. Gonna push out of bed and go, like, peek out the door.
You see Stalverk playing, and the kids... You see a bunch of locks laid out in front of him, and a couple little pieces of scrap metal kind of in front of him, and you just see his head kind of nodding off to the side. Like he's falling asleep.
Well, Stalverk's doing his thing again.
Probably
No.
smell and hear food being cooked because it's not quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear the like crackling of grease or whatever as far as cooking and
Should I?
all that fun stuff.
Should I message Aspire, or do you want to message Aspire that?
Which part?
Here, I'll message her.
Okay, that's fine.
Continue.
Okay.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
good. She'll kind of end up down the hall in the main room and everything like that.
What was that?
Ah! Sorry.
What'd you say? Sorry, Zoom?
Probably just walked into the main room to get an idea of what all is going on and whatnot.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think you could see this one, but imagine she could hear the
No.
music too.
She can. She's not out there, so you don't see her. Like I said, like Wiz said, you hear and smell the cooking as far as all. You see Huffle kind of just going through things, Stalverk playing the flute, the boys starting to sort of nod off. No sign of Yago yet. So.
She's just kind of gonna go over here and do the gentle, like, brush hair back and go, hey, if you want to go get some more sleep, we can wake you when
He shoots up.
ready."
No,
Okay, sorry.
I'm okay.
No,
I'm okay.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Hey, you seem tired.
I'm okay. He goes back to fiddling with the locks.
As somebody who, I get this. It's okay to take a break, right?
Letari, all you hear is, oh, you're such a hypocrite.
Stop! Do as I say, not as I do!
He finally stops playing and just chuckles.
After you stop playing, Stalverk,
Mm.
you hear the light sound of strings being plucked in the room where the girl is. And you recognize the same tune you were just playing.
She learns fast.
And you tell it's like on a lute that she's playing it on.
He'll probably actually keep playing once he notices that. Like, figure out where she's at and, like, picking it back up.
You do, and she doesn't come out. She's still back there in the room.
He doesn't get to play music very often. He likes playing music.
Ugh.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So either you get, or I can race you and see which one of us can open one of these faster.
He looks at you and just grins. You're not going to beat me.
We'll see about that.
He will slide you one of the locks.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and make me a Thieves' Tools check.
That's sleight of hand, right?
No. Well, it's...
Tool check.
Yeah, it's a tool check.
I do have thieves' tools. I am proficient
Yes.
in
Proficiency and
that.
dexterity.
There you go.
Dex
Yes,
and
yeah.
proficiency.
Dex and proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. Dex and proficiency. Yeah, that's the same
That's
thing.
Not always for people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people can get expertise in that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not
Best.
my best roll.
He rolled a 19 on the die.
Gosh. Dang! That's rude! I got
Which-
a 15.
Oof.
Total?
Yeah.
His
I rolled a
total's
5 on the
26.
Jeez! Good job, kid. I rolled a 5 on the die, so that was not a great roll.
Fair.
Damn, got beat out by a child. How does that make you feel, Letari?
Hey, I haven't had to open a lock in a hot minute.
Practice, practice, practice.
Mm-hmm. Like I've had time to practice. I've either been making sure you guys don't die, or making my own stuff.
Nothing stopping you from practicing right now.
True.
You think an hour would have passed of me and him cooking at this point?
Let's say, and the girl still has not come out of the room, by the way.
You'll walk up. Practicing what now?
Letari got beat by the kid opening locks.
He's fast!
Well, you can all enjoy this, and he's gonna hand out breakfast to everyone, and he'll knock on the door where Yongle is.
Mm.
He opens the door, and you just see, like, a mess of things spread out. And some of the things are taken apart. Some things have been put together with other things. Yeah, it's a mess. Sorry, Yago got busy.
Here's breakfast.
Much appreciated, thank you.
You will come knock on child door, try to get her to come out.
Oh no, the door's open.
I know. He'll knock on it.
Well, when you get to it and you look in, she doesn't have a loop. But the sound's still playing. And you see, in her sketchbook, you see an image moving. And it's a stick figure, but she has drawn a lute, and the stick figure's playing the lute to the tune. And the sound is coming from the picture.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
She looks up. Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you liked the song. Want some breakfast?
And she stand up, kind of follows you guys. Well, follows you.
He made a plate for everyone, and everyone that eats is also going to get 5 temp HP because he put a little thing with it. Each one of them.
Oh,
Fair.
nice.
Because after a long rest, I can make 5, and then after another hour, I can make another 5. So that's
Mm.
10 total. There's 2 left over,
Ooh.
which I will keep in his inventory for now. 10 HP.
Ease of tempness.
It's not a lot, but it's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. I will make note of that on sheet here.
Oh dear.
You said +5?
Yep. It's
Okay.
my proficiency bonus.
And by sheet, I mean page in a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can add the +5 to Yaggles. That's easy enough. Alright.
So it's like everybody but the familiars.
Them
Unfortunately.
poor familiars.
Yeah. They're fine.
They get no love with temp HP in
Well,
D&D.
It
I mean-
wouldn't save them.
No.
It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. That would just like dampen it slightly, but it'd still kill them. It's fine.
Hey, you've got now 6 HP.
It's punted. Well, shit. Yeah, you will eat, and are any conversations going to happen before you guys set off?
None on my end that I know of.
Or are you going to spend more time looking around the city before you depart?
Alright, I think all Stalverk's doing right now is probably just looking through more drawings or something, or talking to her about them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably asking her how she could make it move and stuff.
Well, I don't know exactly. I was reading through a book one day, as far as while we were in one of our stops on the road, and we were in a library, kind of pulled out a book and was reading about a forgotten bard college, and the next thing I know, a week later, I was able to do that.
Effective.
Yeah. You really are a fast learner.
Does anyone else have any objections to just going to that where it's gonna pop up?
Might as
He
well
walks.
get underway in case we get delayed again.
Yeah.
He walks out, and you see him like licking the plate clean. It's like legitimately dragon tongue, just
Mhm.
licking the plate clean. Just takes it back into the kitchen.
Effective?
I would still wash that.
Oh yeah, definitely. A little bit of eldergrease and, well, magic. Gets things real clean.
I don't have any complaints. We've got all our things. Yeah, we have our stuff.
Alright.
You see her run with just kind of, oh, wait. And you see her run back off to the room and come back with the other helmet and takes it over to her brother and just plops it on his head. Your helmet. He rubs his hand in her hair. Thank you. Just grins.
My heart.
I know.
No Stalverk says that in character. He just like crowns his chin like, oh. It's too cute.
I'm saying Huffle has no complaints. So
Does someone mind driving the cart for me? I can work on this a little bit more.
Yeah, might as well.
And David
I
and
mean,
I can take
unless
turns.
someone else wants to. Yeah.
No, we'll basically sit close to where they would be driving so that he can kind of use the sunlight there, but also just so he can hear.
Fair.
But he can be writing his book doing what he's been doing.
Okay. Just go ahead and make one more Arcana roll with that. And that'll be today's roll. And Depending on what you roll, you may have 1 day left, you may have 2 days left, depending on what you roll.
Dirty 20.
Depending on what you roll on the 3rd day, that'll be your last day, or you'll have another day left. Because that's another decent chunk.
9 on a die.
Jesus fuck.
He's expertise in that.
Fucking sorcerers, man. Sorcerers and magic bullshit. But, as you guys set off, that's what we're going to call it. And since I forgot to do this after last session because my brain did a derp, welcome to level 16.
Oh god.
Hey.
Now I gotta make choices!
My brain did a brain fart and you guys are supposed to level up after the fight with Raven's dad. I had that noted in everything and my brain just farted. It was like, you remember nothing.
Oh, I rolled max for health.
That's so short. Hit down. D6.
Yeah.
D6, alright.
Yeah, I have to pick between Artificer and Fighter. This will be fine. And I've also messaged the Huffle.
Alright. But yeah, that is that.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I can fly!
No. You can fly now?
No.
Amazing.
Right, I forgot. That's, yeah.
I get otherworldly wings.
Well, shit.
As a bonus action, I can manifest wings that look, because of the trait I chose, they were like eagle wings for, until I'm either incapacitated, die, or dismiss them as a bonus action. And I have a flying speed of 30 feet. So... yes, that's now a thing.
Note to self, make more flying enemies.
Oh dear. Stalverk can fly too. If he wants to.
Make
Yeah,
more,
that's true, you can.
make note. Less ground enemies, more air enemies.
I can still shoot
Everybody,
it.
yeah, everybody's distance shot, so.
Note to self, make burrowing enemies.
I will summon Earth Elemental.
I will summon moles.
Moles.
Have a good night, stream.
Nice
Thank
stream.
you.
Nice stream.